Yeah. I'm spilling all the secrets. Watch the gossip flow. My cup's overflowing. Got the world as a no. When I drop the tea, it's like a fire ignites. True serve, hot, taking my game to new heights. Pour it out, let the drama unfold. Drop the tea, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah, watch it spill. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah, right in my veins. Keep the vibes alive. When I drop the tea, that's when we fly. Whispers in the dark, I'm the voice in your head. Yeah. Telling all the stories that the scared never said. Got the crowd hype. When I talk, they all lean, cause I'm that high. Machine, know what I mean. Hold your cups high, feel that energy rise. Drop the tea, yeah, that's my mission. Yeah, watch it spill. I'm the one with the vision. Yeah, like a lot of things, keep the vibes alive. When I drop the tea, that's when we fly. So let it spill and let the world see. Yeah. When I'm on the track, I'm setting you free.
Hello, 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 my tea drops and tea sippers. How's everyone doing tonight? As you come in, please hit the thumb up button, please, and thank you. Now, I know two people said they sent me something about the black doll in China, and then we're supposed to talk about the Mace and Cameron situation, okay? So, the black doll. The black doll. So I was looking for that as well, and I did not see that with the black doll. I think someone said they sent it to me on Messenger, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think somebody said they sent it to me through Messenger, and I'm trying to figure it out. Is that through my YouTube? Because I've been looking for it. Oh, okay. Okay, I found it. So we're going to take a look at that, and then we're going to also do, let's see. We're going to do that one and the Cameron one as well. We're gonna get into that one too. But as you come in, Please hit the thumbs up button. Please and thank you. So let's get the housekeeping out the way. All things said are alleged and in my very own opinion is for entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to any music or any clips that you may see on my live. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act is on the screen of 1976. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Also, we have memberships for $2.99 that you can purchase, or you can purchase membership for people in the chat. Okay, and thank you, Linda Gamble, for coming over here getting my chat together for me. Okay, homebody, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, Linda. Fair Act use of 1976 is in the chat. Also, it's in the description box. Everything said is alleged. Subscribe to the Drop the T 2.0 channel. You can support the channel by the way of a super chat, super sticker, cat, and or Cash App. Membership is $2.99, or like I said, you can give memberships to people in the chat. Hit the like button on your way in, and people in the bushes, hit the like button. Okay, and let's be respectful to one another in the chat and to me, the host. Guys, well, we are grown over here, so all of us are not going to agree on the same thing. So you're welcome to put whatever you think in the chat as long as it's respectful, okay? As long as it's respectful, we're okay with that. Yes, I did check my email. Thank you, Linda. Hello, Linnell. Hello, that blind lady, my tea sipper. Hello, Kendra. Hello, Sonia, my mod and my tea sipper. Hello, Yvonne. Good evening. Hello, Patricia, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Care Bear. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bernice. Let's see. Hello, Jacqueline, my tea sipper. Hello, Tater Bowl. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Sweetness, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Angela. Let's see who else. Hello, Shaquanda. Hello, Black Onyx, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mary Willis. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Carol. Hey, homebody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Melody Jones, my tea sipper. Hello, TGO671. Let's see here. Hello, Follow Me Black. Hello, Renee Hill. Hello, Jacqueline, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Pisces. Hello. Hello, Tanya. Amanda fought at MSG tonight. Okay. Have to look at that. Hello, Patricia, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bridget. You keep thinking about that short wig that I was showing on the IG yesterday? I might be getting that soon. I'm gonna try it. I might be getting it. I'm gonna try it. All right, y'all. Are we past the 10-minute mark? Almost. Okay. So tonight we're going to be talking about, like, when my tea drops or tea sipper send me stuff, I do like to incorporate it into my live. So because I very much appreciate you guys sending me the information. Okay. And when I tell you I'm gonna do something, I do it. I'm gonna try it. Probably If it don't be the end of this month, it's going to be in July. Okay. We're going to be talking about Claressa Shields. Do y'all think Claressa Shields has had enough and she is over Papoose and Remy Ma with the shenanigans? Do y'all think she's tired of getting drugged through the muds? Do you think that she is realizing that Pap and Remy might not be getting a divorce and that he won't cover up that tattoo on his arm and on other parts of his body? Do y'all think she's finally realizing that? Do y'all think Claressa's trying to branch out and do her own thing now and kind of move away from Papoose, trying to wing herself away? And do y'all think Papoose is feeling that? Because they are looking very uncomfortable with each other. But to me, they're trying to play it off to the public. What y'all think about that? They look very uncomfortable with each other now. And guys, how does Claressa manage to get dressed up and things like that for baddies, but can't get dressed up and promote her own fighters? If you knew you had, a fight or your fighters were fighting and you had to do commentary on it, why would you stay out that late and allegedly it sound like you got drunk? You had Don Julio and you told her she didn't drink. And come the next day looking like the cat drug you in. Hair all messed up, didn't even look professional. So you can go to baddies and look professional, but you don't dress up and come looking your best for your own brand? Tell me how that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense to you. But do y'all think she's ready to walk away from the drama that's surrounding her with Papoose and Remy Ma? Do y'all think she's had enough and she's ready to walk away? Because like I said, I'll say it again, I think she backdoored him with that wind deal. And that song was for her. So we're going to get into that. And guys, we're going to talk about these black dolls that's going viral. They're supposed to be stressed out, but I guess people really telling us how they feel because they running over the black doll, pulling them, trying to tear them apart. It's just really bad that you see how these other races really feel about black people. Really feel about black people. So we're going to get into that. Also, we're going to get into Cameron and Claressa. Now, see, Claressa thinks she's that girl now. And she thinks that she's a high-value woman and that she can jump in any, man with money DM and they supposed to flock to her and things like that. And Cameron told her, hey, this ain't this type of party over here, baby. This ain't this type of party over here, man. That's what he told her. He letting her know he don't care how much money you got. You don't look good to him. He said you look manly. He keeps calling you homeboy and man. So, Claressa, that might have worked on Papoose, but it ain't working on these other men that got their own money that don't need women to leech off of. That ain't gonna work with them. So I don't know. That's great that you got confidence. And you want to be sure of yourself. But that's for you, not other people. Not other people value you like that and don't look at you like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And also, guys, I want to get into this truck driver telling a story about his friend. His wife wanted to divorce him because his eggplant stopped working. Now, guys, what is a honey pack? What's the honey pack? What is that? Anybody know what a honey pack is? Well, I think I asked that before. I think I forgot. What is a honey pack? Let me know what the honey pack is, y'all. Do women take honey packs or just men? Do anybody know what it is? Let me know in the chat. Is it for men or women? The honey pack. What is it for? Is it like some rugs or something? for men to keep it. Oh, okay, loving my kids. Okay, I don't know. What can the women take one? Y'all look, girl, I got to get myself together with all this slang and stuff like that. I know a little something because I'm learning. But can women take it? It's at a gas station. It's a gas station form of back. Oh, do women take that? No. Oh, okay. So it's just for the men. So what? Okay, let me just ask this question: what if the woman have a problem loving my kids with herself? What do they got a honey pack for her? You said men black honest? Well, okay. What about the woman? Do the woman get honey packs? What if the woman ain't getting aroused? What can she take? Look, y'all, I'm asking because I don't know. Wait a minute. Black honest said for men. Wait a minute. Brother Marcus, you said no, nothing for the woman. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. You said if it ain't getting up, I'm done. If you married, Kendra, if it ain't getting up, hey, sugar dumpling. You said ashwagandha. I got some of that. I got some ashwagandha gummies. I thought that was for sleep. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. I thought that was for relaxation and sleep. Wait a minute. The new honey pack. Girl, the ashwagandha gummies have me hot and ready like all seasons. Like Little Caesars pizza. Okay. Well, again, I thought the ashwagandha, ashwagandhas were for to calm you down. Well, I got 2 big bottles of those. I got some goalie ones. Oh, girl, let me not take those and get myself aroused. Let me not do that because I ain't got nobody. Okay, but anyway, you said I'm lost. Girl, I got 2 big bottles and I thought that was for relaxation and for sleep. You said I don't have that problem. Well, I don't have no problem either, but I just want to know what it's for. People keep saying honey pack around me. I don't want to be sitting there looking dumb. I'm like, I want to know. Well, I know I can get active if I need be. I know I can get active. I know I can get active. Girl, I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, big sis. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I got some of those. I got 2 big bottles. They put it in a drink. It's thick or just swallow. Whoa. Yep. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Loving my kids. If your husband couldn't. Okay, but we got to look at the story, y'all. We gonna look at this story. We got to look at this story. Now, this is a black man. I have the tea. Okay, loving my kids. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, sugar dumpling, y'all tell me something. Y'all know I'll be knowing something. Well, girl, look, y'all know I don't be knowing. I only had the same sex partner for over 20 something years, so I don't be knowing the new stuff. I don't. I don't be knowing the new stuff. It's for men. It's like Viagra for men. Okay, Jacqueline. Okay. Well, thank y'all for putting me up on game. I didn't know. Cause the man here, if you and your husband do that on Monday, that is not a. Y'all know I don't be doing nothing. Y'all know I don't be doing nothing. Y'all know I'm getting a divorce, so I don't be doing. Okay. Let me tell you, I took that. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Let me tell you, I took that, honey. Let me say. Let me tell you, I took that, honey, in my tea, not knowing I also offered to Muhammad, my co-worker. I put 2 packs Had to leave work. It was over. Woo! Thank you for the $5 super chat. Woo! Look at that, I have to fight my husband off. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you. Okay, guys, we got to get into this now. And then, guys, now we getting a little spicy over here just for a minute. I don't know that you can get. Okay, he's going to tell y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Look, like I said, I've been married for over 20-some years, so I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing stuff. I don't be knowing stuff unless y'all tell me. So that's why I'm asking. So let me go to this right. This is wife wants divorce because my eggplant don't work. So let's get into this. Big Ward, the genius here. Make sure y'all go follow him. This is his channel. I'm using this for teaching and learning purposes.
And he was telling me something that was going on in his marriage, and I was like, well, damn. And I asked him, would it be all right if I tell a story? I'm not going to tell him who he is or whatever, but would it be all right if I talk about this? And he said, sure, go ahead. Just don't mention his name, which I already knew that. But he was having marital problems. And his wife was threatening a divorce, as they do, because she wasn't happy about something that was going on in their marriage. They were having problems. And it was a problem due to him. It was something on him. It wasn't nothing she did. It was him, the reason why she wanted a divorce. She was hinting at a divorce that if he don't fix that problem, if he don't do something about it, she wants a divorce. She can't go on married like this. That's what he was telling me, his wife was telling him. If he don't get the issue fixed, the problem fixed, and what he got going on in his life, she can't stay married. They have been married like 10 years already. But some shit happened with him, and she let it be known to him that she wasn't happy and she couldn't go on honoring her vows to death do them part. No, I can't do this. No, I'm not happy with this. I can't do it. You do something about it or I'm out. So he was telling me about it. And I was like, well, damn, man. I ain't never take you to be the cheating type. I'm jumping the gun. I ain't never take you to be the cheating type. Hold on, y'all. So he said, no, Jay. He called me Jay. He don't call me Big Boy. One of my real friends I've been knowing. But he called me Jay. He ain't from the street. I got Big War from the street. But my name starts with a J, and people that ain't from the street call me Jay. But not everybody call me Big War because, this. But he said, no, Jay, man, one for cheating or whatever. And y'all know me sometimes. I get to talking. So instead of letting him tell me what the problem was, I'm trying to just keep guessing. Was you blowing the money, gambling, or whatever?
Now, he used to be a street man. Now he done turned truck driver. So his name is Big Ward on YouTube, but his friends called him Jay. Now he's telling us what his friend told him. Now y'all don't miss it. Don't miss it. They got some new stuff out here that I didn't even know about.
You broke, you're effing the money up as your drug. What? Because y'all thought y'all had a great marriage and you've been wanting to, she want to leave you now? You must have did some effed up stuff for her to want to. I almost slipped and said her name. Because it don't make no sense to say her name and I can't say his name. I almost slipped and said her name. So anyway, you mean to tell me, I'm going to say Jenny. That is her name. Jenny want to leave you. You wasn't cheating, blowing the money, none of that. What happened, man? He said over the last year or so, he been struggling with ED. He can't get it up. They've been married over 10 years. They're my age, but age ain't really got nothing to do with it because you got younger folk with ED nowadays. And then the food. is in the water. A lot of men are struggling with ED right now because of the diet and the environment. They got to do with age and how it used to be. It used to be a time where wasn't but old men, like 70 years old and shit. Now you got 40, 30, 40-year-olds can't get it up. I was at a gas station the other day watching some young cats in there buy the honey packs. I'm like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? You kind of young to be buying a honey pack, you know what I'm saying to myself. I'm saying, well, maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe they coming out young, I ain't need nothing like that. So, whatever. But my point is this, there's a lot of men dealing with depression problems. And age ain't got nothing to do with it no more, like it used to be. So I'm like, well, damn. She gonna divorce you for that? He said, yeah, man. She said, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, ladies, would you divorce your husband for that? Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, we can get to the good part.
She can't, you know what I'm saying, because, like I said, we in our 50s, so they my age. They've been married 10 years, but well, over 10 years. They my age or whatever. So I guess she looking at, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go, I'm still, you know, I'm not old like that yet. The way I want to go if we, you know, stay married another.
So do y'all think that's right for his wife to say if he don't get his problem fixed that she gonna divorce him? Yes or no? Because he can't get it up. The eggplant.
20, 30 years, I don't want to go that long without being able to get my back blown out by my husband. And just licking it every night ain't gonna be enough.
Oh.
That's what I'm assuming. That's on her mind, trying to figure out, you know. But my point is this. She gonna leave her good husband because of some, you know what I'm saying? If he could help it, I'm sure he would. He don't want his wood to not work no more. I'm thinking he done really did some shit. Because he was saying it was something to do with him, the way she wanted to leave. I'm thinking he had cheated or something. No, the wood won't get up. She said she can't go on like that, you know what I'm saying? They have been dealing with it a year. Trying different ways to fix it. So what he ended up doing, he told me they got some type of pump, some type of thing that some surgery you have, they implant you with some type of pump, the way you can hit a button and the button make it come up.
Have y'all ever heard of that? I didn't know that they can insert you with something, with a pump, and you hit the button and it come up. Oh.
I'm like, well, damn. He was willing to do all that to save his marriage. Let me say that again. He said he tried the pill, tried this, tried that. He said, and then they also offered to give him the shot where you could take an injection in your wound. But he said, he couldn't do that. So he had a surgery where they put some type of pump implant inside of his, in the wood. And he can hit a button and it'll pump it up like automatic, and he do something when he finished to let it go back down and release the blood. I was like, damn. And I was like, damn, he did all that to stay married to that bitch.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying to myself. Sorry, homeboy. You my friend, not her.
Look.
If it was up to me, I'd have let that broad go. Hold on, y'all. It say, for better, for worse, sickness and health. Erectile dysfunction is health. Especially if it ain't nothing you did, like you out here smoking dope or something. And it won't get up. You high on coke. Because I used to be out there, and I'm talking about, man, it wouldn't move. Because you geek. Like the song said, I can't eat, can't sleep, just geek, geek, geek.
So, if your husband even wouldn't, would you divorce him if he wouldn't have got the pump implant? You would still divorce him? Let me know. Let me know in the chat.
That ain't what he was doing. So I understand if he was like doing something to contribute to it, other than just being alive nowadays. There's enough for your package to not work, fellas. The air we breathe. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna pull over and park. Now, where was I? She gonna leave this man because he was having health issues.
I'm gonna stop it right there.
Because she
stop cheering. Did y'all know about the pump? Did y'all know about the pump? Did y'all know that the man could get the pump? Did y'all know about that? You said you bought the ashwagandha for relaxation and found out otherwise. I didn't know until I took him and found out. Okay, sugar dumpling. Yes, I've had the same. So I don't be knowing stuff, y'all. Y'all gotta keep me on game. You said you had the same partner for 15 years? Yes. You just found out some new big sis. Big sis. I didn't know about the pump. Now let me know. Did y'all know that a man could get that? I'm just asking. It's a button. They put it in there, and you put and a button. But okay? So let me ask you, ladies. So if your husband got the artificial thing, they hit the button, and it get aroused, is that okay? But you still leave him? Hey, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hey, Charnel Monet, my mod in my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. So if he got that, because some of y'all said y'all will be out. Hey, Valerie. So would it be okay with that if he got that? Because his friend say he's a good husband. Hey, Ophelia. So if he got that, he went and got that artificial thing to help him with his problem. So I'm just asking, would y'all still leave him? Would you still leave your husband if his wife told him to go get it fixed because he'd been having a problem for years. So he went and got it fixed. So he's gonna be able to get it right. Well, he pressed the button and it'll get aroused. Then when he wanted to go back down, he pushed the button. So would that be okay? You say he talking about himself? Okay. ED. He said ED. You said honey pack don't work? Okay. Those are two different things. He said he got a lot of information. He said, hell yeah. So you said I heard diabetic medication and certain meds cause ED. And man, my broker told me that her friend husband was in hospital because he stopped taking his diabetic medication because of it. Oh wow. You said the man, hey Iris, you said the man big word ain't talking about nobody but himself. I can hear the emotion in his voice. Okay. Now eventually something can be done about that. Well, yeah, that's why he went and got the pump thing, y'all. The pump. So, okay, so if he got the pump, would y'all still leave it? Mechanical engineer. You heard of that? Okay. That he is worrying. Yes, it does. You better. If it didn't work, hey, Jonetta speaks my tea sipper. Close my door, Kevin. He upset now. Y'all say he upset? You said I heard of the pump from a doctor. I didn't know that. See, that's what I'm telling you. I don't be knowing stuff. You said don't cut them off. Okay, I'm gonna put them back on here, y'all. Some blood pressure medication does that to some degree. Hey, my sweet. But okay, but is that worth you divorcing your husband for? You said Black Doll says no. You know about the pump too, Linda? See, I don't know nothing. That's all. Okay, so if your husband couldn't get it up, is you okay with him using that pump thing for an erection? I did not know that. Yeah, to feel me, I didn't. It's like a pumping bicycle. $32,000. Oh hell no! Yeah, I don't know nothing. You said Linda, her husband is good in that department. Hey, Fab Queen. Yes, I knew it, but put my I wouldn't put my husband through that. Okay. So I'm at you, Fab Queen. So if your husband is not able to, well, okay, if y'all in your 50s and your husband is not able to perform, is that okay with y'all? And because he has some medical problem, the ED problem, and would that be okay, or do you want a divorce, or are you going to honor your vows through better, worse, sickness, and health? Just asking. You said you would have to have possession of that button. You are okay, that blind lady. I don't know about the gummies. You said I don't know about the pump. I didn't know about it either. But would you? Okay, so if your husband couldn't get whatever, he's taken the Viagra, everything, everything, and his last resort was that pump thing. Would you be okay with him using a pump and not leave your husband? You would stay. Okay, Bridget, you said you've heard about it and you would stay if it was good to you. Okay, if he was good to you. Okay. So the sex wouldn't matter if he couldn't get it up no more. You would be okay with not having sex. Is that what you're saying, Bridget? I'm just asking. Hello, Tonette. Hello, hello, hello. Well, you know, I've been married twice and still close with my exes. I'm just who I am. So, loving my child, if your husband was not able to perform, would you leave him? Even if he got that pump, would that be okay with you? This, like I said, they got a lot of stuff I ain't know nothing about. You said Mr. Willis was going like a battery until God called him home. Okay. You said my bed is on the floor laughing. We screaming in the kitchen. Why? What? I'm just saying the pump. But at least he did something. She said the man said that the wife told him that he had to do something about it, so he did do something about it. I need 100% natural. Yeah, we be getting into it, honey. Uh, you feel like he's talking about himself, Black Onyx? Okay. You said, hell yeah, that's even worse. A pump? Woo. You said, I wouldn't leave my husband for sex now that I'm older, but if I was younger, a younger woman, it may be a problem. Okay, okay. Hello, Sherry Jackson. Just got her. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome from Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome. I'm definitely talking about this. You think he's talking about himself? Well, the pump makes it get up so he can have an erection. You said no, okay. So and then and then what? Okay, so he's saying you use the pump. It's a button on there to press it to bring the blood. He said up to it. Then once you're done, you hit the button and then it's gonna go back down. 78 likes, 108 in the chat. Let's get the likes up. You still said no. Melody said, I'm sorry. You said that was out before Viagra? Oh, wow. Okay, my sweet. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, Great Karma. He sure was aggressive not to be speaking on himself. Okay, Great Karma. Y'all, it's money. We got, you got to get it cracking. I don't know as much as I thought I did. I thought it made it bigger. If you don't give me no, he told me no new surprise. Why bother me? Okay, bye, lady. Would he stay if my river dry? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If that's my husband, do what he has to do to help out the situation. Okay. You said it's been out since the 70s? Okay, I will honor my marriage. Okay. You said what was the best saying? You said deuces. Nope, he better drink some herbal teas and detox. I went through this situation with my husband. I'm 63 now, and for a penny and for a pound, you ride it out. That's real love. Okay. All right. Linda says she's staying with her, so death do us part. Okay. Help me, Holy Spirit. I am outnumbered tonight. Mom's a word for me. You say yes. Yes, at this age, I would be good. You said shit, he tried. Okay. Let me see. Just call me the Jones Girls. I just love that man. Okay. All right. You said you need emotional connection that makes it work. Okay. Hey, Gina. You said I'm 69, 70 next month. I'm going to ride it out. Okay. You said Shaquana said I wouldn't leave my husband. Okay. You said I would never leave for a situation like that. Okay. Okay, Sherry. Okay. At my age, I'm good with the cuddling. Okay, Thelma. Okay. But let's finish up what he said, y'all. Let's finish up. Let's finish up what he said, because this man is heated. He didn't call his friend woman a B and everything else. Wait a minute. So let's see what he said.
With his health issues. Wasn't mistreating her. None of that. Couldn't blow the back out no more. Now, me as a man, when I love a woman, I'm not leaving. I couldn't imagine myself without that woman. When she ain't around or we're together, that shit hurt.
No.
So I couldn't subject myself through the pain of not having her because she got sick. Men marry for love. Women marry for business.
Wait a minute, married for business. No, that's not
if
true.
A man marry you,
that's not true. Now, maybe some women. You said men marry for love and women marry for business. That's not true, sir. That's not true.
He doing it because he really loves you. Fellas, a woman can marry you because she will call it love, but it's just a matter of you doing everything that makes her feel good right now. But if you ever stop, she gone.
That's not true.
This has been proven to me in my own personal life and watching others. Me, on the other hand, as a man, I know how it feels to truly love somebody. I done had women that didn't do me or treat me as good as they did in the beginning, and I still wouldn't leave. I done caught women getting their back blowed out by 12 inches of beef snake.
Whoa.
I still wouldn't leave.
No, wait.
So I know damn well, if I'm with a woman I love, especially if I love her enough to marry her, if she gets sick, I damn sure ain't finna leave because she got sick. But a woman, on the other hand, not all, will leave your ass cause of their happiness. They're just saying, a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family.
Not all.
A woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness.
Not all.
A man will neglect his own happiness. I'm talking about a man, that's about a boy. A man will neglect his own happiness to keep his family intact.
No.
I know I have and have done it.
Well, that's you.
I was talking about I got done bad. I was miserable, felt like dying. But I wouldn't leave my son. I tried to hold the family together no matter how I felt. I felt, oh my God. And I wouldn't leave because I wanted to keep my family intact. I wanted to keep a father in the home with my child. I wanted my son to see his mother and father still together. That was a bad decision, but I'm telling you what my mind state was. As a man who loved his family, a man was sacrificed.
Do y'all think that? Or do y'all think he's talking about himself? Because he's getting really passionate and choked up a little bit. Do y'all think he's talking about himself? He's getting really choked up here. Just saying. All right.
Fight his own happiness and peace for his.
See, this man right here, he'll knock your. Well, no, because he said he done caught some women that he was messing with, cheating on him. But it seems like he'll knock your damn head off. This man here, I'm just saying.
Family. But a woman would throw her family away for her happiness. My ex-wife said she wasn't happy. Not that I was a bad dude, she wasn't happy. Oh, that's been changed now. I ain't gonna get off into that. Not because I mistreated her, you know what I'm saying? We were, financially, we wasn't there yet, and had, couldn't take vacations and trips, and life was a struggle, and she said we felt like we were roommates because having to help with the bills, and I couldn't pay all the bills, so that's my first time ever hearing that shit where a woman says she felt like roommates with her husband because she was having to help me with the bills. Right. So it felt like we were roommates.
Well, I've been helping since day one, so I don't know. I've been helping since day one. A lot of men out here nowadays do not want to pay all of the bills in their house. They want 50-50, and that is a fact. They're not gonna do it.
Roommates.
You can't even.
I never heard no shit like that before.
You can't even get the suckers to go get your car checked out or put gas in the motherfucker. Let me just shut up.
That's my first time ever hearing a woman tell me, I love you, but I ain't in love with you. I'm like, what the fuck is that? That psychological, physiological type bullshit you talking. And I went into panic mode, trying to keep my family, keep this woman from destroying my family, because I saw what was happening here. You finna blow this shit over your feelings. Women do this shit around the country, around the world right now. Well, it's still in America.
Let me stop sharing that for a minute. What? Okay, y'all. This man is upset here. This man is highly fucking pissed off, y'all. What just? It ain't, man, back. I didn't get this part of the video. This man is upset. Man, he will knock your fucking head off. Wait a minute. Just let me get my bearings together. This man here, woo, and he looked like he big. This man here, talking about women will divorce you over their feelings. He said, what type of fucking shit is that? Talking about the woman talking about she love you, but she ain't in love with you. They'll leave you over their feelings. Wait a minute. This man right here. You would be also if your job didn't work. Wait a minute, baby. This man here knock your fucking head off. No, when did you send it to me? Websites and t-shirts? No, I did it. When did you send it to me? Oh, I got it right here. Yes, I did. Thank you. This man is hotter than fish grease. He telling my child, we women will leave over our damn feelings. This man is upset here. This man is upset. You say he's bitter, he's been hurt by some woman. To me, the wild aspect of a marriage is 50-50, so I don't get the wild 50-50 aspect. Well, a lot of women, this man is mad at himself. He can't rise up. He's been through some things. This man here knock your damn head off, okay? Yes, he's talking about himself because how did he go from talking about his friend to start talking about his wife, his life experience? You said drive the route. And marriage is 50-50 though, but that's in all aspects. It's going to say that don't make sense because I'm lacking. You pick up, it's our money. Laugh out loud. That's sickness in itself too. If you sick, I gotta pay. Okay. You said he got me crying. This man is upset, y'all. Somebody didn't hurt him. His boss can hear him hollering on the truck camera, and he don't even know it. Look, I think somebody didn't hurt this man, y'all. Somebody didn't hurt him. I'm glad I got one of the good. We don't do 50. Wait a minute. We don't do 50. Wait a minute. You said y'all don't do 50-50? Wait a minute. Where is that at? You think it's him, his wife, that left him? You said he mad at himself for not getting the pump, that blind lady. 50-50, my hubby takes care of me financially and physically. We have been together 40 years. Okay, you got a good one. Because, honey, these men out here, honey. I bet he mad. He has kids that need to eat actually food. That's why he mad. He mad he driving the truck. You said he mad he driving the truck. You said get over it. A little ink pen don't work. His little ink pen don't work and his wife left. You think so, Linda? He said he's a hurt man. 91 likes and 119 in the chat. He's talking about himself. I just don't know how to love a woman right. Love a woman right, man. Just saying you are big enough. He doesn't know how to work with whatever he has. Okay, Jacqueline. You said she came home, he was gone. It shows he's been hurt. That or first cousin. It's him. He mad. His wife left him and he can't get it up. My opinion. He is mad. He can't get it up. Okay, well, let me see what he say. Let me get finished with it, y'all. Let me get finished with it because this man is going through some things here.
I'm not no sorry ass deadbeat man. I'm a soldier. I'm a good dude to the point now to where I'm gonna leave that alone. Let me just say this. I ain't got none ex I can't get back with. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I choose not to. I wish the fuck I would. I damn near died. My cousin Trina saw me lose 50 pounds in 1 month, stressing over that woman and my family. And it made me vow to never get married ever again because I ain't never had a woman treat me as good as that woman did when she was trying to get me. But when they don't care about keeping your ass no more, it's like they don't even know you. Woo. So I done had women that done came after my ex-wife that I tell them ahead of time I'm not getting married no more. I didn't even want a relationship.
Oh.
And they'll start pushing that marriage shit up I done told you.
Oh, he said he don't want to get married. Baby, you done got hurt. Badly. Badly, sir. I feel sorry for you here.
And I let their ass walk. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not trying to sacrifice my happiness and peace to make nobody else happy.
Okay.
I'm not going to find myself ever again in this dude's situation, my friend. I hear guys say, not guys, women say, because men don't want relationships no more, and we're getting older as men, and I hear women say they're trying to manipulate you into a marriage.
Whoa.
Who's going to be there for you when you get sick? When you get older, you sick. You ain't going to have nobody there to wipe your ass and all that. Talking about men, when we get old, we ain't going to have nobody there. Because we choosing to stay single now. No marriage, and a lot of men don't even want relationships. Oh. Straight back blowing action and nothing else.
Oh.
And women are complaining about this. And one of the things they use to try to guilt you is, what you gonna do when you get old? You ain't got nobody there when you sick. Well, as my friend just showed me, which I already knew, who's to say cause you married, you gonna have a woman there when you sick? Because she was about to leave him because of his illness. His illness ain't had nothing to do with he couldn't work and they couldn't go nowhere no more. He about to die in 2 weeks. It wasn't even that kind of illness. He just couldn't blow the back out. And she was gonna leave him. She didn't have to wipe his ass and still finna leave him. He wasn't pooping on himself, but she gotta clean him up and she still finna leave him. Not that she's supposed to leave him if he is pooping on himself. My point is this, y'all always, women say, who gonna be there to wipe your ass for you when you can't wipe your own ass and when you're sick and you gonna have nobody that with you? Y'all out here want to be players at 55 and 60, don't want to settle down. You better get you somebody for when you get old and sick. But yet y'all leaving men when they old and sick. Talking about you ain't happy. Not all women. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, and anybody that's wondering why I say I don't give a damn, you can leave, I ain't marrying shit no more. I'll treat you like my wife. If you got, I'll let you know ahead of time, you got, hey, bye. Go find your husband. I ain't the one. What I'm getting out of it. If I don't see where it's going to uplift my life to where my life is great, cause I ain't seen that yet. Since my ex, I ain't had nobody yet to where if they gone, my life would be fucked up. My life wouldn't be the same. Yes, I miss you because I got feelings, but I don't deal with feelings.
Oh, okay. Why you so angry? Why are you so angry, sir? You was upset. Big Ward. Big Ward, you was upset. Maybe you need to get some counseling, Big Ward, because you give me the vibe that you're talking about yourself. Do your airplane not work, sir? You get your good woman or whatever, they, they gonna they'll treat you right. Some women, they're up in age, they don't care about, sex and stuff like that. But you keep saying some women, but it seems like you're talking to all the women. So there's a lot of women that cheated on you, did you wrong, you done caught them in the bed with other men because you're a truck driver and stuff like that. All wives that are married to truck drivers, they don't cheat on them and stuff. You got good women out here. But some women feel the same way he feels, that you do all you can and things like that, and then they just still do the opposite. I don't have a problem with a woman saying that she's gonna leave because she don't want a divorce because she's not happy. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If you're not happy, why is that a problem, sir? Why is that a problem for you? Just saying.
To end that marriage because that man pipe wouldn't work. I done had women in my inbox.
Go.
Just out the blue inbox me, Facebook friend. I think I told y'all about this. Wanted me to bend over. For that same reason, her husband had diabetes. And I guess diabetes keep your package from working. I don't know if it's the diabetes or the medicine you take. But I don't know this woman for Adam. She inboxing me, telling me all her husband business. Like, why you volunteering me? I didn't even ask. My husband, I just want you, I just be watching you on Facebook and you just look so good. And I just be imagining you just tearing this ass up. And
whoa.
I'm married. I mean, I know I want to sound like a hoe, but I'm married and my husband, he diabetic. He taking the medication. His ears don't work no more. I don't want to leave him, but I got needs. I'm just looking for a man like you to scratch his itch for me. I don't want to leave my husband. I love my husband, but I need me, So I do get a prop for that. She want to leave him. But still, I fucked up. And I know I matured as a man, but I said no. And she was fine. I still said no. Couldn't do it. I'm like, man, that's some dirty shit. Because I'm a man that could be mean. Boy, what a world we live in. So I like, damn, player. So he went and got the situation fixed with the pump.
Dang, women being men inboxes like that? Thirsty like that? I ain't never, even before I got married, I never came on to a man. I give you eye contact, you don't come over, introduce yourself or whatever. That ain't happening. I guess this is the new age. You jump in somebody DM. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He said she tell all her husband business. She got an itch that needs to be scratched. Okay, girl. Okay. Ooh, all right.
Up in the surgery. That man went through all that to keep that nothing that. Start that from the record. Sorry, he be watching the video. Sorry, man. I'm mad for you. So forgive me because I'm about to almost call your wife something. Forgive me. You my friend. She ain't. So I don't mean no disrespect to you, homie, but I'm about to call your wife.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm saying on here what I told you. It ain't my business to tell folks to leave their wife, but this is my friend. I said, man, leave that, bro. Let her ass go, cause if it ever she's showing you that if something happened to you, she gone.
Woo.
You done went and did all this shit. I can understand you want your package to work out. You want some too. I get it. He went and got the surgery because he want to hit it too. I get it. My issue is she gonna leave. What if it didn't work? What if the surgery didn't work? She gonna leave. And now you with her because, the surgery worked, and now he able to get it back popping. But she gonna leave you, dog. What if something else come up later on with your health? Or you lose your job or something? Or your back get thrown out and you can't, you walking humped over now. Now what? She done showed you what time it is. And that's most women. They will sacrifice their family for their happiness, as a man sacrifices happiness for his family. Bro, you just put a Band-Aid on the problem. You prolong the inevitable. Because as we age, something else, God forbid, is your life, nature. Something else, what I'm saying, what if the pump stop working? And he would tell me about the pain, the post-operation, how much pain he was in when the goddamn pain medication wore off until he healed. He said, man, he never felt no pain like that in his life. Did all that to keep her from leaving him. He said when he came out of anesthesia, it didn't hurt that bad for a couple of days, but when that shit wore off.
Woo! Look, this man here might go over to his friend's house and maybe jump on the damn wife because he is pissed. Now, allegedly, he's not the man, but he's pissed for his friend. He's pissed. This man here is pissed. He also is on Facebook for Big Ward. He has a lot of posts on Facebook, so you can check him out over there too. This man got a lot of stories. He
said he couldn't pop enough pills to keep that shit from hurting until he healed. If I'm with you, baby, and my wood start working, I'm gonna be like them studs. I'm gonna get a strap on for you, and I'm gonna eat you down. Hey, it is what it is. And as I always say, get it, got it good. Bye.
You stop sharing. I'm gonna have to go over there on Facebook and look at some of his content. I'm gonna have to go over there on Facebook, y'all, because this man here, now he said he's an ex-drug dealer. He said, not all women. I don't know. I do not know, y'all. He said, I hope his boss is not listening to him. Baby, do y'all think that this man is talking about himself? You say it sounds like she get heated and telling herself. You said he better get a refund and new wife bye. Girl, girl, let me see. Okay. Loving my kids, you said he's so loud, disrespectful, and nasty. That's why his 1973 pogo stick rusted the F up. What woman wants a loudmouth bastard hound? Girl, this man here is a mess. Well, I'm trying to figure out if it sounds like he's talking about himself, but then you're talking about your friend wife calling the bees and things like that. So I'm trying to really. I hope you ain't talking about yourself. We know things like that could happen, but things can happen to women too. Somebody just put in a comment, they could get real dry down there because I didn't know this. I just found this out over here on damn YouTube. If women don't have sex for a certain amount of time, maybe some years, they can dry up down there and not be able to have sex no more. You could go to the doctor and everything. Where did I see that at? The woman hadn't had sex maybe in some years, and she dried up. They tried to give her medication, things like that, and it didn't work. And when she would try to do it, it would be so painful because she had stopped having sex. So would you stay with your wife if that was her case, that she was non-lubricant? Lube didn't help, nothing. So would you stay with your wife? Just asking. I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking. You stay with your wife. Thank you for the $5 super chat, loving my kids. Would you stay with your wife? You said yes, he's talking about himself and telling the next female what he's working with. Okay. You said this chat is on fire. Yes, he is definitely talking about himself. He had to let off some steam. Girl, he pulled over the semi truck, baby. He pulled that motherfucking semi truck over to get with his point across. The man then pulled over the semi truck. That's how passionate he was to talk about what he needs to talk about. Who get that worked up on an issue like that for someone else and they tell you all the intimate details? Yeah, speaking on himself. Okay. Hey, Lady Lane. You said exactly. You said, Sherry said he's talking about himself. Probably ex-rug user. That's why it doesn't work. Been smoking ish. Okay. Well, he said he used to, the powder. And he said when he did the powder, it was still, it wouldn't move. That's what he just said. Don't get this fire about my friend's bedroom business. Okay. He is so aggressive. Who will talk to him? He said women be over there on Facebook in his inbox. I went over there on Facebook and looked up his name. He got he over there on Facebook. You say he's a spokesman for men hating on women. Okay, Bridget. He's definitely talking about himself. Lord help him. No, they wouldn't. Because some women do that. I didn't know that. This man was about to blow a head gasket. You said, wow. You said, sounds like someone stopped messing with him because he couldn't get it up. Bernice, you was acting up tonight. He was venting, poor man. I know his girl hate when he come home trying to get some. Well, see, he said he ain't got no woman no more. He ain't got no woman. He said he done told the women that he ain't looking for no relationship. He don't want to get married. It's just gonna be some knocking the boots. That's what he gonna be doing. He said maybe he should have done the Rock either way. He wouldn't scare me. Okay, loving my kids. Okay. You said, oh, he's a truck driver. That explains it. A lock leather then took his juice. What? You said that's the one hitter. Baby, this man here. Woo! Now, I don't believe when he said that he had caught women, his girl or women with men with 12 inches, and he didn't do nothing. Big as your ass is, you done did something. You done did something. And you said women over there on your Facebook jumping in your inbox, talking about they want to get with you because their husband ain't able to do nothing because he on diabetic medication. So you're a truck driver. So I know that you done came across some lock lizards. Don't say you have because you said you don't want no woman. You don't want no relationship. And you said you tell women right off the back if they looking for marriage or anything like that, you ain't their guy. You just want to hit it and quit it. Because it seems like you've been hurt or something because you got it in for women. You really got it in for women, sir. Just saying. Because the way you talking, bruh, somebody then really did you wrong. The lock lizards, the lock lizards be at them truck stops. I do know that much. You said he should hook up with Diddy when he comes home. Y'all is bad. You wonder what's in the back of the trailer? Think you got some bodies back there? You said all you got to do is find himself a Claressa? Woo! Girl, let me tell y'all something. This man right here is angry. This man here ain't playing no games. He angry. He's really, really angry. Somebody did this man wrong. This man is angry, very angry. He don't trust no women. He don't trust nobody. His ex-wife then broke his heart. He don't trust nobody now. Make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all new. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. And make sure y'all subscribe to Drop the T 2.0. We were over there tonight talking about Beyond the Gates and also discussing Hard and Hustle. So make sure you're subscribed to Drop the T 2.0, okay? But yeah, guys, baby, somebody done hurt this man. Hello, sport. Hello, welcome, welcome. You said, let me say, Kenneth said I need a Drake. You said those are not lizards at the truck stop. Those are like crocodile and alligators. Day bad. I didn't hear stories about the truck stop. You said they tied up toe to toe in the trailer? Woo! Now y'all is bad. Y'all is bad. Okay, guys, let's get into, y'all know about the stress balls and stuff like that, right? But there were some black dolls made, right? They're like scrunchy dolls. You remember them scrunchy balls? They're supposed to be relieved for stress, right? But somebody have made some black dolls like that, and they are over here. Let me show y'all. This is what they doing to the black dolls. This is how much they don't like black people. Look what they doing to the black dolls. Look at this. Let me show y'all. They over here hidden it. I don't know.
I want you to see it. There's part of it. Because this one's
let me show y'all what they doing to these black dolls. This is how bad they hate black people. Let me show y'all.
Well, there's another word beyond controversial, but I'll let you come up with it. Black dolls used for stress relief, sold in Asia. Here's the video.
So this is a thing. Did the doll have to be black? And before I hear, it's not that serious. Oh yes, it is that serious. Why are black dolls specifically being put through extreme physical abuse? Let that sink in for a bit. It's almost as if because society no longer has unlimited, unregulated, unadulterated access to our physical bodies, it's found a way to do it through things like this. It isn't enough that the features here are reminiscent of minstrelsy, of caricatures that were used in times past to justify the systemic oppression of black people, or the fact that
so the black dolls are only sold in Asia. So this is how bad Asia do not like black people.
Because it's a baby being put into all of these sexualized positions, it plays into the historic and ongoing adultification of black children who consequently have to suffer its violence. This Africa baby doll lets you stretch it, hit it, squeeze it, debase it, and dehumanize it in any way you want. Just like the old enslavers would say, it's not a real human, so who cares, right? No, this doll with its dark skin, flashy lips, and white features is just a fun little toy for a fun little time. Never mind that apparently the name Natasha stuck because it resembles a dialect word for trash can.
So in East Asia, people have been buying a doll resembling a black baby that's marketed as cute and ugly to relieve stress. But the stress relief looks a lot like anti-blackness. Some people are saying it's just a doll, and technically it is. But when you also have people saying the black doll is more fun to abuse because it's ugly and looks less human, you start to notice some trends. Like how they say dark-skinned characters in a global game won't sell, but dark-skinned punching bags fly off of shelves. Or how people can look at black culture long enough to learn rap and choreography, but not long enough to learn why something might be taboo historically. Globally, there's a trend of black kids, men, and women being denied their humanity.
The storytelling's everything.
Shout out to Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie. Shout out to him. This is his content. I'm only using it for teaching and learning purposes. Fair Act Use of 1976 is on the screen and in the chat.
And by storytelling, I mean, I've known this my whole life. It's not just what's on the news or what you read in the magazine, it's the marketing. It'll tell you your value. It'll tell you your self-worth. It'll tell.
I'm going to stop sharing it there, y'all. I'm going to stop sharing it. What do y'all think about these dolls? They say they only stole in Asia. And they're only sold in Asia. But here are some of the dolls. And I don't know why other races. I don't know why other races. I don't know. I don't know why other races. I be trying to figure that out. Why they uh the doll is called Natasha. I don't know why other races. I don't know why other races hate us so bad. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. Why do they hate us so bad? I don't understand it. Why? What is the problem? You said Chinese, Vietnamese, and Korea made this shit. You said they wanna be frugal or you buy it. Yes. All races will reap what they sowed eventually. All black people want to do is be left alone. Right. Look at what. So y'all remember those fur babies? Everybody was going crazy over because my daughter wanted. So this is what they do. The doll is called Natasha. This is the doll. It's in this box. Look at it.
These obviously make you look like they're referencing African kids for the model. And some of them are crazy, like being posted by Chinese state media accounts, essentially turning this doll through makeup into a freaking white doll. Okay. It recently gained popularity on Chinese social media. I'm pretty sure you can even buy this on like eBay, because on eBay you can, like, this one sells for $7. But some people were saying how this has appeared in Japan 2 years ago. I have no idea if that's true or not, but like, clearly the dark skin thing makes people think like this is racism against Africans, and they're marketed as stress relief toys, which if you see here, so like they literally just, you can squish them, you like people stomp on them on the floor, like just kind of like pretty twisted ways of squeezing the toy. But there's do something much worse. Like there's influencers who are in Africa, who are Chinese content creators, and then they just go around with like babies from Africa. I don't know what happened to the mothers or the parents of these babies, but they're like holding them, and then they're like just doing some pretty racist stuff. They have been obsessed recently with this toy. It literally, on the box it reads "Black doll, change color, Natasha," and in all sorts of different colors. Like there's a brown one, there's an ultra dark skin one. These obviously make you look like they're referencing African kids for the model, and some of them are crazy, like being posted by Chinese state media accounts, essentially turning this doll through makeup into a freaking white doll. Okay. it recently gained popularity on Chinese social media. I'm pretty sure you can even buy this on like eBay, because on eBay you can, like, this one sells for $7.
Now, this was my first time hearing about the black dolls that are being sold in Asian and stuff, and the things that they're doing to it. This is my first time seeing it. One of you guys sent it to me about the black. I think Kenneth did. Kenneth, if I'm mistaken, let me know in the chat. Sent it to me. I had no idea that people had bought black dolls and were running them over, pulling them, stretching them, doing different things like that. I don't understand, why are we the most hated culture? And when we did I can't even think of it. When we were asking for change for the black people, we were not just asking for it for ourselves. We asked for the Mexican, the Asians, African, all other races that were not the civil rights, right? We asked for everybody. We could have just went up there and just went up for the dang on black people. We didn't have to include the Asian people, Indian people, Mexicans, and all them. We didn't have to include them. We could have just went up there for ourselves. But Dr. Martin Luther King wanted everybody to be treated equally. And, you know, his I Have a Dream speech and things like that, it just didn't work out that way. And he was a man of nonviolence, but Malcolm X was a man of violence that he had to. That's where I think they clashed at. Because I think Martin always wanted to see the good in people, but these races of all these other races, they just don't like us for whatever reason. We the ones that y'all got civil rights. We're the ones. Y'all came through us. But then y'all get over here, or y'all think that white is better than black. So, you know, I'm just learning at this age that no matter what we do, no good we do, we always are going to be the most hated race. Now, China, they could have did something to stop these black dolls from being made and things like that, and they did nothing. But I just wondered that as a child, why were we always the most hated race? What did we do to all these other races? What did we do to them? You know, and I see nothing, but we helped them. That's all I see. And then once we helped them and they didn't need us no more, they get over here, they go on over there and try to be accepted by the white people, allegedly. Forget that we the one that gave y'all civil rights along with us. Forget that. But hey, this is what it is. Take it or leave it. This is what it is. You say, I don't care about them other people in the Ozark. Yes, fuck them. Allegedly, every one of the individual in or dark skin, God chose people. The true history is being revealed, like the discovery of America, North America, so much more. Yeah, I think the truth is coming out. Fear of a black planet. That's the only thing I can see. You can get white from black, but you can't get black from white. You right about that. Black people carry a lot of love and forgiveness. We do. Blackness to them make them fear us. We know how to push through the storm, yes. Family, all these shenanigans that are being perpetrated on us are nothing more than spiritual warfare. They are doing everything in their power to try and get us in the streets. Yes, I think so. Showed them how to survive through a struggle and celebrate it regardless of a win or loss. Yes, we always taking and helping the strays. Yep. But I told y'all know I shared that story about us, right? Where white people, Asian people, all other races told their kids growing up that if they ever get lost or anything like that, go and find a black woman, she will help you. Or go and find a black family, they will help you. But we good enough to help y'all kids, but y'all don't like us. And people got on this their internet and said, yes, they've been told that as a child. That if they ever get in trouble or get lost, go find a black family or black woman because they're going to make sure they help you and you're going to be good. And people ask, why didn't your own races? Because they said they don't trust them if they lost or, if they don't trust them, they know black women will take care of them. So just saying. You said that's all right. God allowed those who tear up the American country. I meant to say individuals in the Bible. Okay. Yeah, but a lot of things are starting to be revealed that we are God's chosen people, and I think they know it. But some of them don't know it because they're ignorant, but they will soon find out. They're going to soon find out. But anyway, I wanted to get into that and let y'all know that, that is true. That this is what they're doing. So let's get into Cam and Claressa, y'all. Let's get into Cam and Claressa. Now, we have known well for over, wait a minute. Let me go back here. Let's get into this here. So, y'all know Cam and right. Y'all do know a lot of clips going on here with Cam here. So let's get into Cam and Claressa, y'all. We got to get into this. Keep hitting that like button. People in the bushes, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the like button.
Watched female boxing match. So I'm just reading what's on the card. After that, she goes on a DMs me, yo, you got that wrong, champ. Da 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 da. I'm the most watched female fighter. Fine. I said, congratulations. But after last night, which was the next day after the Jake Paul main event with them, I said, you got some catching up to do. Cool. After that, she says, I look forward to breaking records. I put fire emoji. The next day after that, she does a 20-minute interview dissing me. Cam is trying to rewrite history. Cam don't, pardon me. Cam don't know what he talking about. Cam is crazy. This nigga, he don't like black women. Da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, all I do.
See now, guys, y'all know this is the thing. It's when people don't agree with her or don't try to kiss her ass and try to get her to come in for an interview or anything like that. She always goes to the races. Now, this man don't like black women. I only seen Cam with black women. So I don't know where she gets that. He was with Juju for years, 4 years. So I don't know where she getting this from. I just think it's something wrong. I guess she thought that Cameron was supposed to be all drooling over her and all this and that. Girl, you ain't fire to everybody like you think you is. You ain't tea to everybody like you think you are. They gonna give you the real, and you don't like that.
Did was read what was on the cue card. How I'm around to rewrite history. I didn't know who was the most watched, but I did know after the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, and they co-made an event, it was 50 million, 60 million, whatever it was, watching them. All this turns into Cam don't like black women. Cam is hating on me. I'm trying to rewrite history. I didn't know the history. So then I left it alone. I said what I said on the show. Then she tagging me in videos talking about, yeah, Kim, look at this, this, and that third. So I left it alone. She tagged me again. So I DM'd her back. I said, this is stalking at this point. I don't want to give you the attention you don't want. You're going to get the attention that you don't want. I'm telling you. I said this in the DM. She said, let's go at it. And that's where it went.
When she said, let's go at it, she wanted him and her to go at it so she can go viral on the YouTube streets. She wanted this. I told you, I think Claressa's doing all this to stay viral and to stay viral on the internet. That's why she's doing all this stuff.
I'm just a funny nigga. So I just started clowning her. After I'm clowning her, she go back and forth, back and forth. Look, sir, I don't know you, homeboy. I don't know nothing you do but box. I have no opinion of you. I don't care if your fight was the most watched or not the most watched. My nigga, I do not know you from nowhere. So that's all the back and forth, but I was just having fun with it over the weekend. And she was putting up shit, I was putting up shit. But everything she was putting up, she don't know what the fuck she talking about. I got robbed. I never got robbed. Nigga tried to take my Lamborghini from me. I said no. I got shot up behind it. No disrespect, I'm not saying that's a smart thing to do. But you don't have your facts correct. When you get your facts correct.
Somebody come at her, then she go try to look for information on it. Don't say this man got beat up. And then when people go after her, here they come. Why y'all going after Claressa? Claressa didn't do nothing. You shouldn't go against your own people. Well, okay, won't y'all tell Claressa that? Tell Claressa that. Tell Claressa that. Claressa will go after anybody who don't agree with her. Anybody. You don't agree with her, that she the best of all time, she coming after you. And that's a fact, Jack. She coming after you. If you don't agree that she's the best of all time, she coming after you.
Or your facts are incorrect. Look, mister, I don't know you from nowhere. I hope you enjoy your life. I hope you have fun, but I don't know you. I'm not trying to rewrite history. I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. You don't have the most watched boxing female match ever. Ever. Period. So that's all it was. That's what happened over the weekend.
So was all this over just the viewership?
That's all it's over. Whole shit is over the viewership. It all started. I'm trying to rewrite history. That's all it started. Then what happened was I said, listen, you got 15 fights and 3 knockouts. Good. So she put up murder. She puts up. I'm mad. I'm not in the studio. My flight got delayed. You got to get me out the murder. It's up to you to get me out the 2 with the demons. I want to be in studio for this. I'll be there tomorrow. But the point being is, it's all over viewership. That's all it's about. And then I put up. Look, you got 15 fights and 3 knockouts. So she put up. You want to be the.
Oh. She don't like when you talk about the knockout. Now look at she getting mad. She getting mad when you talk about her knockout rate. She gets really mad. 4th knockout. So I put up when she was sparring with a nigga and the nigga knocked her out, and she ran her car to get her knife. I says, from everything I'm learning, because I learned about this girl all weekend because people tagging me. She want to fight every nigga. She want to fight Gennady Golovkin, Keith Thurman, what's my nigga? Porter, the nigga. She want to fight niggas. So I'm like, if you really a nigga, just say you a nigga. I don't know what you are at this point. But she has a problem in what she want to fight Jake Paul. She want to fight mad niggas. So I showed her when she was fighting the nigga cleaned her clock. Stop playing with people like that. Right. And
then she got mad. But I did get offered to go on Mad Comedy tours this weekend. D-Ray hit me up. Cedric and Ted. Few niggas hit me, say, Cam, we'll give you 30 minutes, nigga.
So I'm going to stop sharing it there, y'all. So that was the incident with her and Cam. You said Selena just called her a man over this past weekend. Hey, Maybe they know something we don't know. Just saying. He said, I'm saying CS is mad. Cam called her sir, and she mad she did not get mad when her own people referenced to her as a man. Oh no, she ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I think that a little bit of his video, he was talking to that other man about Claressa Shields, and the man was calling Claressa Shields his little sister. And Punch Drunk said he used to like her and he used to give her mad praise, but she the one that messed all that up. The content creators that used to go all in for Claressa, Punch Drunk, Hood Champion, Mr. Skinny, Boxing Ego, all of them used to go all in for Claressa. And 2, she disappointed them. 2, she started jumping in their inbox, cussing them out, because if they give praise to like Amanda or Layla, she would get super mad and jump in their DMs and start cussing them out. So then they got tired of it and they started coming out against her and things like that. So she messed that up. She did have men that, do boxing for their content, and her antics with Papoose, that's another thing that messed her up with a lot of content creators that was going up for her. That shit with Papoose. And I don't know, like I said, I think she's suddenly starting to come around where she can probably see that Papoose is not all what he cracked up to be. That Remy was the clout. Remy was the one that was carrying him. When she thought it was the other way around by Papoose pillow talking to her, telling me he wrote all Remy rhymes, he did all this and that for her. Maybe now she's starting to figure out that shit ain't true. It just ain't true. Maybe she's starting to figure that shit out. It ain't true. Make sure y'all hit that like button. How many likes we got in the chat? One second here. Let me get into. Now, that's one thing right here where she be sending, like, she always trying to say, like, Remy bothering her or people coming for her. But she's a slick one. She is slick. She is slick. Now, look. Now, a lot of people didn't catch this, what she said.
Type of physical threat on social media, I automatically think you pussy and you're not gonna do nothing. It's either 2 things. It's either you're batshit crazy and you want to go to jail, and you're just leaving a record of it. So when you do it and they come back, they can be like, you only got to go try right here. You said you was gonna do it, you did.
Call your celebrity friends. Call your little rap girlfriends. Tell them to come fight me.
Anybody making any type of physical threat on social media, I automatically think you pussy and you're not gonna do nothing. It's either 2 things. It's either you're batshit crazy and you want to go to jail, and you're just leaving a record of it. So when you do it and they come back, they can be like, you only got to go.
Right. She said, and that's true. Anybody who come on this internet and make threats to somebody, you're crazy. Because even if you erase it, try to take it down, the cloud doesn't go anywhere. That's evidence right there. So she keep coming on this internet. Like I say, this is just a paper trail for all the stuff she did on this here internet. And Remy know the game. Remy is old school. She know what's up. You think I'm crazy enough to come on this fucking internet and talk about what I'm gonna do to you? She said, nah, I already been to jail before. So she said, I'm more wiser than that. I ain't gonna talk about it, I'm gonna be about it. You run up, you're gonna get done up. But she ain't gonna come on this internet and say it. But Claressa, on the other hand, oh yeah, she gonna come on this internet because she big bad Rissa. Now, when you get done up, you can't say that you weren't threatening nobody, you weren't talking about nobody, because people have receipts. They have receipts. Let me say, I ain't no fucking fool like that to get on this fucking internet and say what I'm gonna do to you or Papoose. I ain't like that. I ain't crazy like that. She said you're either dumb, delusional, or you want to go to jail. And she said, and from what I hear in Remy voice, she ain't trying to go back. She got a daughter to raise. And you think she gonna risk her freedom and let you and Pat raise her daughter? I think the fuck not. So that's why Remy playing it. She playing it cool.
Try right here. You said you was gonna do you did.
Call your celebrity friends. Call your little rap girlfriend.
So she talking about 50 Cent. Call your celebrity friends. Call your little rap girlfriend. What she's talking about Remy Ma. Papoose again must have telling her maybe 50 and Remy got something going on. Because why are you saying that? Call your little rap girlfriend. Who is your little rap girlfriend? Remy. That's what she's talking about. Sitting up there looking like a whole big pile of shit. Whole big pile of shit. That's what you sitting up there looking like. Want everybody to see you got a Chanel purse. You want a damn cookie? But that's how you can tell a motherfucker ain't used to shit. Sitting up there looking like a whole pile of shit. I don't care what you got on, how you look like a pile of shit with a goddamn Chanel purse on. That's how you look. But yeah, that's Remy said that's why Remy don't come out here and publicly say this girl name. She knows she Delulu. She knows it. And she's like, I ain't getting sent back for that. I ain't getting sent back for it. You know, she's not going back to jail for this bull crap. She ain't going back. I don't blame her. Unless you physically come do something to me, then we'll talk. Let's get into this. Claressa Shields. Let's get into this from Anonymous T. Now, wait a minute. Did she get a Gatorade? Hey, proud Mimi, my tea sipper. How you doing? How's the grandbaby? That's all she do is hate on other women boxers. And if you a content creator, don't talk about no other boxers, how good they doing. Baby, she gonna come in your inbox and start talking shit. But let's get into Anonymous T. Shout out to her. I'm using this for teaching and learning purposes. Make sure y'all go follow her. Get into this.
Bare skin, just something to look the part of an alleged $8 million woman, of an alleged person that got an $8 million deal. But Claressa Shields, she doesn't care about that. She doesn't care about her appearance, only when she's trying to look like Remy, right?
Look at her here. Now, the baddies, makeup artists, and hairstylists, as Zeus said, did her hair and everything. Look at her hair the next day. Look at her hair. And she still got the makeup on from when they did her makeup. She got some eyeshadow, some on her eyes, and some not. She didn't wash her face the next day. She just got up, drug her ass out the bed. I don't even think she washed her ass and went on over there to her boxing thing. Just saying.
Or when she's insecure, if somebody hypes up somebody of the likes of Alicia Baumgartner or Layla Ali or whoever else, you know what I'm saying? Or Remy Ma, then she'll get in her feelings and want to do a sexed up, photo shoot in her bra and panties, or want to be on a makeup kit and talk about how, she thinks she's pretty. And then have all these filters and all these Photoshop things on her images so you cannot see her real face, right? So what has happened? Like I said, Claressa Shields had to go to work yesterday. You know what I'm saying? She had to earn that check from Win Records and Salida Promotions. And since she called no show the last time around that there was a boxing event, they had her do some commentating. They had the married man of hers, Pap, also do some commentating because he is going to snake his way in and weasel his way in to try to get now all of a sudden he's going to turn into a boxing expert off of the back of Claressa Shields, and Claressa Shields ain't going to see it coming. But nonetheless, there was an interview that Claressa Shields...
Well, maybe she's trying to make up for backdooring Pat. So maybe she's trying to let him be a commentator for her fighters, for him to get some income, have a little job. Maybe that's what she's doing. To try to get back into his good graces. Allegedly. But I still think she need him a little bit. But on the other hand, I can see her pulling away from him. Maybe she's trying to get him his own gig so he don't be asking her for some money and keep running through her bank account, allegedly.
Guys, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the days old makeup. You couldn't even get your makeup refreshed or any of the things. You couldn't even have a stylist or a makeup artist come with you to Grand Rapids, Michigan yesterday and all the things. Just came out to the ring in your airport clothes, just came out there in the jacked up hair. You know what I'm saying? Nothing was combed through. Nothing was, you know what I'm saying? No oil sheen, no nothing to give a nice shine on the hair. The wig was not combed out, so it's not looking a ratty mess and a tangled mess and all of the things, right? And then you couldn't even wash your face and put on fresh new makeup or even just go completely bare skin, just something to look the part of an alleged $8 million woman, of an alleged person that got an $8 million deal. But Claressa Shields, she doesn't care about that. She doesn't care about her appearance, only when she is trying to look like Remy, right? Or when she's insecure, if somebody hypes up somebody of the likes of Alicia Baumgartner or Layla Ali or whoever else, you know what I'm saying? Or Remy Ma, then she'll get in her feelings and want to do a sexed up, photo shoot in her bra and panties, or want to be on a makeup kit and talk about how, she thinks she's pretty. And then have all these filters and all these Photoshop things on her images so you cannot see her real face, right? So what has happened? Like I said, Claressa Shields had to go to work yesterday. You know what I'm saying? She had to earn that check from Win Records and Salida Promotions. And since she called no show the last time around that there was a boxing event, they had.
I wonder now, guys, did y'all know one of the fighters that she's fighting is one of Franchon Cruz's people? Now, why would you do that? After all this shit that Claressa did with you, why would you let one of your fighters fight her fight? That makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. That makes no sense. I wouldn't dare. If you said you're done with Claressa, you're done. So why are you letting the fighter that's under you, that's signed to you, fight one of Claressa Shields' people? Everything all the time can't be about the money. Have some self-respect and dignity for yourself sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
Had her do some commentating. They had the married man of hers, Pap, also do some commentating because he is going to snake his way in and weasel his way in to try to get now all of a sudden he's going to turn into a boxing expert off of the back of Claressa Shields, and Claressa Shields ain't going to see it coming. But none of the less, there was an interview that Claressa Shields did, and I'm sure there was more, but this one that we're going to talk about in this video is Claressa Shields being asked, you know what I'm saying? Well, what is something you don't want to talk about or whatever else, right? So we're going to get into that, and we're going to get into Claressa's response. So let's take a watch and a listen.
I wish people would stop asking me. Don't ask me about girls who don't want to fight me for real. Like, don't ask me about Layla. Don't ask me about Alicia. Don't ask me about Chris Cyborg. Like, those girls are not girls who are ever going to fight me.
Well, Champ, I just want to say thank you so much. I know you're so generous with your time. You do so many interviews. My last question for you is this. What's one question, because you're so generous with your time, what's one question that you wish people would just stop asking the quote?
I don't mind the questions. You know, I think I've grown. If you ask me something I don't like, I'll spin it and answer it and something else. I wish people would stop asking me. Don't ask me about girls who don't want to fight me for real. Like, don't ask me about Layla. Don't ask me about Alicia. Don't ask me about Chris Cyborg. Like, those girls are not girls who are ever going to fight me, who are just loud for the internet. And it's just not going to happen. I wish people would just not mention them. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak of the girls who do want to fight me, like the Shadesha Greens, the Franchon Cruzes, the Lauren Price, champions at 168, champions at 160, even some at 154.
Yeah.
Mention those girls. Like, let's not mention people who just do the internet clout thing.
All right. Well, Champ, again, thank you so much for your time. I really.
Claressa Shields serious right now. It is really the odd.
Now you know that Chris Cyborg has been asking to fight you. What's wrong with Chris Cyborg? What's wrong with it? What is wrong with it? Okay, we know Layla ain't coming out of retirement. We know Alicia Baumgartner's too. She's featherweight. She's not going to fight you. But with the Chris wants to fight you. You don't want to fight Chris. Let's just be honest.
Audacity. You are ducking Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg said she's got a $2 million purse. You know what I'm saying? That is more than what you're allegedly making Neil for these fights.
Right.
And you are ducking. She calls you duck hunting season. You know what I'm saying? She posts images of you in duck costumes.
Right.
Because she said you are ducking her. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? You remember that game, you guys? I don't know how old y'all are. I believe it was on Nintendo, duck hunting, and you had the gun, and you had to shoot. You had to shoot the duck hunting game. Remember that on Nintendo? Maybe it was me, right? Maybe it was me, right? And Alicia Baumgartner, you were formerly friends, right? You were formerly cool. The tea allegedly on that was Alicia said that y'all had agreed to a fight at a specific weight at specific terms. And then Alicia said, your team switched up the terms and switched up the weight class, which is why allegedly the fight never happened. And y'all had a falling out, and it has been on-site beef ever since. And oh, by the way, you decided to slap Alicia Baumgartner at a Netflix MVP Promotions VIP event.
So I'm gonna stop.
I'll spin and answer it.
I'm gonna stop steering it there. Now, I did not know that her and Alicia Baumgartner was supposed to fight at a Pacific weight, and it got messed up. I did not know that. I did not know that. Now, that's something that she didn't tell us. So maybe at Clarissa's smaller days that her and Alicia Baumgartner were going to fight. But what Claressa did, allegedly, is when it gained all that weight, in my opinion, so she wouldn't have to fight those girls in like the 150, 140 range. Because she knew they was going to give her a run for her money. That's why I think she went and gained all that weight. Because what other reason would it be for you to gain all that weight and you know there were not people in that weight class to fight you? So what you go do? Start eating all that food, shoveling in your mouth like a bulldozer so you can gain all that weight, because you said it yourself, people in your family are easy to get big and gain a lot of weight. So you knew what to do. So that's why you gained all that weight. So you don't have to fight people that's 140, maybe 150. That's why you gained that weight. You said, please take her down. Your screen is getting a fungus. She ruined herself. She could have. Is anonymous, black or white. I never knew who she was before I lost. I don't know. I've never seen anonymous from behind that that AI thing. I've never seen her. You said Clarence's career is over. She is dumb. She is dumb. Her gift is boxing and she's blowing it. You got that right, Robin. I told you, she let Papoose come and trash her career. She don't want to fight Cyborg, that blind lady. In a minute. It's annoying me to hear Pap talk. She said, it's annoying me to hear Pap talk, a fool trying to be smart. Right. Papoose, he do need Claressa, because what is he going to do? I think if Pap is not with Claressa, we would not see him all over this internet. Because his clout is gone, which was Remy. So he moved on to other women. She really wished people would ask her about Remy and Pap. I think so. I think so. He said Papoose is a toothpick, but Remy is thinner than a leaf. Unless that's her type. Yeah, I think she's going for Remy. Hannah Gabriel. I don't know what, guys, why don't people ask her boxing, a lot of boxing questions. Like, okay, well, what about Hannah Gabriel? Why they don't ask her about that? And then I want to say, well, why you don't want to fight Chris Cyborg? She's offering you $2 million. What, are y'all scared to ask her those questions? Hey, Time with Twist. We have to stop spending our money overseas. Yes. There ain't nobody asking Claressa shit. He talks like he's tongue tied and has a lazy tongue. How is he gonna be a commentator? Well, I guess they got to give him some type of job. I know Remy is so glad Clarence stepped in to take that trash out of her home. Yes, if he just come get the clothes. She knows nothing about self-respect or dignity. Frenshawn is old and slow. Claressa and Pap deserve each other, both clout chasing and annoying, making fools out of themselves. You got that right, Proud Mimi. He said it's about the money. Don't like chitlins setting in out in August, son, 4 weeks. Oh my God. Oh my God. Her baby hairs are sticking up in the ring. Yes. Y'all leave Broomhilda alone. You know what? Maybe Tyler Perry will make a show about this. Maybe he's gonna make a show. You said somebody need to recoup that money. Is it possible it's not happening because you gained? And in my opinion, not losing that weight because all we see you do is eat. Now she's gonna fight in August. She got 2 months to get to 160. Claressa is every bit of maybe I say 210. 210. She's every bit of 210. Clarence is too busy talking about she not losing her rear end that don't exist. Jake Paul said he is not going to be Claressa's charity case, so Chris will not be fighting her. Oh, okay. I don't know if Chris was with MVP. Okay. That they both need Jesus, onion funyuns at that. I don't even think, it looked like she overslept. It looked like she just had to leave out in a hurry because she had to catch a flight. You said they were going to fight at 147. That's why Claressa gained all that weight so she wouldn't have to fight her, in my opinion. I think she is lazy and doesn't want to box no more. She had more discipline when she was with Tony. Yeah, Tony kept her in shape. Clarence and Papoose is both the same to me. They both on the big yellow school bus. They was on something. Claressa's CS is putting in work like wrestling and baddies, but Lost Records is collecting the money to pay back the bonus. Maybe she's just doing this to pay back that bonus. CS supposed to announce who she will be fighting Wednesday. I think it's Lawrence Price because she told the streamer that she's fighting somebody that's 164 and that was in the Olympics. And the only person I know of is Lauren Price. Or 156 she was to gain and Claressa was to lose weight. Yes, they was asking her some boxing questions then, but they don't ask the right questions. He said Pat was homeless and to fall in love with a Claressa for the money. She was supposed to be coming on the fight, but she was seen coaching fighter, the fighter in the ring. You don't supposed to be doing that. Don't matter, you need to have time to wash your ass and comb your hair. Yes. That man probably would smelt her ass. That's probably why he was looking at her ass, because he probably smelt her. That's what I think. Probably smelt her. That's why he was doing that. Keep hitting that like button, guys. How many likes we have in the chat? I'm sorry. How many likes we got in the chat? Remember, if you're new to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel. But let me tell y'all, even though Pat was there commentating, because I think he had to do that because of Win Records. That's his job still, allegedly. I think Papoose had to go there because that's part of his job. So he had no other choice but to go. That's what I think it is. But I think Claressa is tired of the games that's going on with Papoose and Remy. I think that she's getting tired, and I think she thinks she knows the ropes now, that she don't need Papoose no more. Allegedly, that's just my opinion. Not saying it's factual, just my opinion. 123, 22 likes. Thank you. Yeah, so that's what I think. Yeah, I think right now, I think Claressa she's maybe going to fight if she can meet the weight class. Now, if she is just let's say Claressa is 210. So if she trying to get down to 161, she would have to lose 41 pounds. And the older you get, it's harder for you to lose weight. If she 210, let's just even say 200. She got to get down to 161. She'll have to lose like 39 pounds, y'all. Can she lose 39 pounds in wait, this is June, July. Can she lose 39 pounds by 2 months or 40 pounds by 2 months? Do y'all think she can lose the 40 pounds? You said yes? You said she's telling him gambling? Drinking and party will add weight. Yes. She had that done, Julio. I think Hannah will too. That's why she don't want to fight Hannah. You said smelling like a whole onion. You can tell Pap done got some funds from Claressa and they returned them. Look at how she's not dressing like she was before. Now she in city trend clothing, but barring red bottoms, those. You said those are rentals? And that's not good for your body, for your body to lose weight and then gain all that weight back. That's not good. That's bad for your body. Now, when she was with Tony Rich, he worked her out every day. She stayed in shape. He made sure she ate clean and everything. But since she's been with Papoose, we see her eat nothing but bad food for her body. Bad food. You said no, maybe 20. Yeah, sure. She eat right and stay in shape. She would do good, but like the other boxing athletes, they work out. They know even if they're not boxing, they still stay ready, so they don't have to get ready. They don't have to go and lose all this weight because they don't eat like that. All right, y'all. Oh, I did want to talk about the Carmelo Anthony case a little bit. I wanted to touch a little bit on that. Where let me know what y'all think about this. The family raised $650,000, right? That's how much they raised. Now, I'm not saying that they shouldn't take some of the money and help with their living expenses, but I think they're taking too much of the money for their living expenses. They bought an $890,000 house in a gated community. So, how are you supposed to pay the mortgage on that damn house? How are you supposed to do that? So let me go to this. Now I have no problem with them taking some. I have no problem with them taking some of the money and paying for their living expenses, but the money was mainly to go towards your son's um, lawyer, and then they trying to say that the family didn't even get a lawyer; that he had a public defender, but I don't believe that. But let's get into it. Look, this is the house that they got right here. $863,600. Why would you get a house for that, sir? You and your wife are not working. How y'all gonna fund that? You think people gonna keep on giving y'all GoFundMe money and for y'all mortgage, sir? This is not how this works. But let's listen.
$1 million. The Anthony family has now officially, this is not allegedly, made a statement as far as where that money is going to go. Now, some of y'all out there were criticizing individuals like myself who called out the simple fact that they were indeed not only using this money for legal reasons, or at least as they first expressed, this money will not be used for legal reasons. That was the family who said this, right? Y'all called us the liars. You called us fake news and propagandists. Okay, well, let's read a couple words from the family themselves, shall we? Purpose of the fund. While legal defense is a critical part of this journey, we want to make it clear that this fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. Whoa. No. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent and necessary needs that have emerged as a result of this situation, including, but not limited to, key phrase, the safe relocation of the Anthony family. New home? Not too shabby. Let's see. Due to escalating threats to their safety and well-being, okay, as well as basic living costs, groceries, bills, such and such. It's interesting. What's next? Transportation. Wouldn't happen to be a brand new Cadillac with that. So after raising nearly $500,000, the Anthony family has now officially, this is not allegedly, made a statement as far as where that money is going to go. Now, some of y'all out there were criticizing individuals like myself who called out the simple fact that they were indeed not only using this money for legal reasons, or at least as they first expressed, this money will not be used for legal reasons. That was the family who said this, right? Y'all called us the liars. You called us fake news and propagandists. Okay, well, let's read a couple words from the family themselves, shall we? Purpose of the fund. While legal defense is a critical part of this journey, we want to make it clear that this fund is not solely dedicated to legal expenses. Whoa. No. The funds raised will also support a range of urgent and necessary needs that have emerged as a result of this situation, including, but not limited to, key phrase, the safe relocation of the Anthony family. New home? Not too shabby. Let's see. due to escalating threats to their safety and well-being, okay, as well as basic living costs, groceries, bills, such and such. It's interesting. What's next? Transportation.
Let's stop sharing it there, y'all. So, do y'all think this family should go buy these types of houses, $890,000 house? Allegedly, the dad bought a new car and using the money to pay their bills. Now, guys, I'm sure they could have found a cheaper house, but hey, what do I? Or whatever. And I'm sure they could have found a cheaper house, and they should have took that money and got their son the best lawyer. I would not have got, and this is not anything racist, I would not have got a white person to represent my black son. Okay, I would have found the best lawyers, but now they're saying that that these people have never been in this situation before, so they don't know this. They don't know. They don't know what they don't know. They don't know that you're supposed to try to look for the best black lawyer there is to get your son off for defending himself. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, I don't believe that. And they also are blaming the dad on some things too. They said that the dad is weak. The dad is not out there fighting for their son. The dad is not coming on this internet fighting for his son, talking for his son, or anything. The lawyer took the rest of the money and is missing. Why would you buy an almost $900,000 house if you're not working? That's not needed in Texas. You said $470,000 gated home is available. Well, I don't know. I thought the money was frozen. His parents said they didn't get to use any of that money. They said they're using it. Some people need a break from social media. I heard somebody was paying his legal fees. What I heard what the smart thing that I heard, and this could be AI, that 50 Cent says that whatever lawyer he get, he's going to pay all his legal fees. Now, what 50 Cent is doing, he's not giving no money to the parents. He said strictly legal fees. He's not giving no money to the parents. He paying the legal fees. They interviewed with 7 black attorneys. That money was recommended. So if he interviewed with 7 black lawyers, why didn't his family take one of them instead of getting the white lawyer? And I'm not racist, guys. I'm just let me Caucasian or clear people. I don't believe an attorney is going to risk his license for that small amount of money. Okay. I don't think they need to buy such an expensive house. They need to find a black lawyer. Yes. Y'all do know he has a new lawyer and the appeal has been filed. No, I didn't know that. I myself would have moved out of Texas. Yes. She will lose that weight if she starts messing with. I think you meant stop messing with that narc. They went a little overboard. Okay. They need to move out of that state. They need to move out of the state of Texas. But I think they don't want to move out of the state of Texas because they want to go see their son. I heard they say Cardi B gave $5 million. Some people saying that's not true now. She needs to get that lawyer that Young Thug had. The parents were never over the GoFundMe. There was a sponsor. Oh. You wouldn't use a black lawyer either? The advocate said they weren't ready for that county. All this misinformation. Now, these people were crooked. They have. Let me see what y'all are saying. Well, their parents got some of the money because they got that big house. They need to do a GoFundMe. A whole lot of. I didn't have. He did have a paid attorney, and the family paid for expert witnesses that were not called. That's why I said I would have moved. I would have asked for a different venue. Oh, I will do a follow-up on that. That is good. I will do a follow-up on that content creator. You said they have moved 4 or 5 times. They say that is not true. Buying a house when your son is facing 35 years is diabolical. They said Collin County is under fire for that rig conviction. Yes. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Wait a minute. Let me show y'all the picture. Now, what I don't understand is this right here. Well, let me see. Let me see. Should we get into? Okay, we gonna get into this right here. They've been doing some snooping, guys. So we're gonna get into this right here. We're gonna get into this. They've been doing some snooping.
Is allegedly a photo.
Look, this is a photo of the DA, the judge, the lawyer, all of them, and the dad and mom
Of the father of the victim in the Carmelo Anthony case, the district attorney, and the judge. If true, this is a huge issue. Previously, I served as an associate judge, and later on, I had cases in front of other judges. When I would have those cases in front of those other judges, every last one of those judges, sua sponte, meaning without motion, recused themselves out of fairness. That's just what you do. Now, mind you, regarding those other judges, I had never been to their homes. It was nothing personal. We just knew each other socially. Some of us had run for judge together on the same ticket, but I didn't know their personal business. We had never even gone out to eat. This appears to be an intimate gathering of some sort. At a minimum, legally, you're supposed to disclose that to the other side and give the other side the option to file a motion for recusal, or the judge is supposed to sua sponte, meaning on their own motion, meaning even if no one asked, recuse themselves. So this is a huge issue. I anticipate this is likely going to be the cause of a set of motions if it was not previously disclosed to defense counsel. And I can't see defense counsel being okay with that relationship, even if it were previously disclosed, unless it was a situation where they felt like Judge Roach was the lesser of other evils, meaning the other judges that potentially this case could have been reassigned to were more trifling than Judge Roach. Head to my YouTube channel. I'm going to give you my own personal experience of being before him and why I believe that he's trifling, why I think he's one of the worst judges in Collin County. I'm going to break that down on my YouTube channel. Girl, Is That Legal on YouTube? See you guys over there.
Okay. So this picture is true that they were with, they had pictures. They had pictures of him being with the judge and the DA, their father. Now, they said the father and mother ain't together no more because they said the father is a drunk, allegedly. Okay? Allegedly. It's going to say allegedly. But he should have recused himself from this case. But let's get deeper than that. There are Black men coming out here saying that Carmelo Anthony is a wimp. Carmelo Anthony's father is a wimp. He ain't out here speaking for his son, letting people know that he will DIE for his son. That's what they mad about. That's what they mad about. Let me just bring it up here. This is what this Black man is saying. They is heated that they said that the other boy father has been out here more than this.
You agree with me, so if you don't, I don't give a fuck. But nevertheless, you have your son who is literally fighting for his life with a all-white judicial system. All white. How many times you see this man came out and talk? This is your son. This is your son. But I will go out, I will give up my whole entire life for my son. My whole entire life for my son. This is why your bitch ass son ain't fight back. Cause look what he come from.
Now come on.
A bitch ass daddy. Not once you was speaking for your son. I never seen you come out and speak for your son. Never. And a lot of people say, oh, Charleston White switched up and Charleston White this and that. Charleston White ain't do nothing but be himself. How many times you seen this man? Jeff Metcalf came out and talked for his son more than he came and talked for his son. You know what I mean? And y'all talking about, oh, he ain't had no car. He didn't have a paid lawyer. He did not have no paid lawyer. He did not have no paid lawyer. Just for y'all to understand that. He did not have no paid lawyer. So stop saying that. You know what I mean? And another thing about this so-called Black community, which I don't believe in because it's a piece of shit. Do I believe in my Black people? Yes. Do I believe it's a Black community? Fuck no, because you got too many ignorant people, too many people trying to scam, too many people trying to do other stuff that has nothing to do with it, right? Why you ain't speaking for your son with the same ferocity and vigor that Jeff is speaking about his son? You know what I mean? Why you not speaking up like that? Jeff was standing in y'all press conference. Jeff was showing up to y'all little situations. What you was doing? What you was doing? You already didn't teach. You failed your son by teaching him not to fight. Not teaching him to fight. First of all, and first and foremost, because I seen one dude to knock out 3 little dudes or put 3 little dudes on their back pockets. You feel what I'm saying? This man is not speaking for his son. What's going on with this Carmelo Anthony case for real? I don't give a fuck who agree with me and who don't agree with me. Fuck Charleston White. This is the father. This is the father. How many interviews you seen them on? How many places you seen this man talking? I bet you the next time you see this man talking, somebody gonna be paying him for an interview. I guarantee you. The shit don't make sense. I will be speaking for my son every given second, boy. I'll be tirelessly talking about my son. I'll be tirelessly trying to raise money on my own behalf. You the father, come out and say, hey, I'm a Carmelo Anthony father, this and that and the third. I'm asking y'all, the public, to come help me. Woo wop, woo wop. This my cash app, this my woo. Like, bruh, This shit don't make no sense, and I don't give a fuck who you is. You can't make excuse for this dude dad. Oh, you imagine what he going through? He could call his son. What is exactly he going through? Just the shit I be talking about. People be trying to say black community, this black community. Man, pay attention to what these people doing. They ain't really coming out and saying nothing. Nah, I don't make this type of content.
Now, what do y'all think about what this man said? He said he's not standing up for his son. Sure, you said they probably got deep threats. Okay. Let's see here. Buying a house and your son facing 35 years. Yes. Got 125 likes, 125 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Let's see here. See what y'all saying. Okay. Why wouldn't you use a black lawyer, my sweet? Okay, thank you, Kenneth. I would have used whoever had the best winning record. You got that right. The case, see, that's what a lot of people are saying, that the family did not use a paid lawyer. They used a public defender, allegedly. Where's Johnny Crockett when you need him? They have a short amount of time to file their first appeal. The same judge that handed down the conviction will handle the appeal when it gets to the appeals division. He will probably come home. Okay. I wouldn't have been thinking about no house either. Maybe they got that house to sell it for a big profit. I don't know. I don't know. It should have went to a new lawyer in fees. Yes, Cardi B did give the money. Okay. His parents worked before this incident and owned a house, so maybe the sale paid for the new home. Okay. The advocate said the case was suspended to be in Denton County where it happened, and they moved it to Collin Country per the judge. There was, he said, there was on paperwork completed. Wait a minute. So why did they? Okay, the trial was supposed to be in Denton County where it happened, and they moved it to Collin Country. I would have objected to that. No, ma'am. No, I wouldn't have. No. The judge did some low down dirty stuff. You need to listen to Dr. Matthews about the judge and the DA. Oh, I was listening to her. She said that the DA is a ped. You know what I'm talking about. There was a raise in money to pay attorneys for the first trial. Okay. So they requested a change in venue, so that crooked judge did it because he knew them. Why did the venue have to get changed? What was wrong with the venue they had? This is a prime example of who you don't hire. They did not choose any person of color as a juror. They are seeking to remove that judge. Well, they said he's getting ready to retire. He can get it tasked for prosecution on misconduct. Yes, they should. It's being said the judge refused to give up the case. Sometimes silence is golden. Commission of judge misconduct, judicial misconduct would never allow that. That's a racist state. Their parents weren't even together, and his son jumped their mother. The parents weren't even together, and his son jumped his mother. I heard the son broke his collarbone before his dad's collarbone. Oh yes, I heard. I think that. So what I tell you, folks are claiming paid lawyer, and he said not true. What is the truth? See, I don't know. Some people said he had a paid lawyer. Some people said they didn't. Charleston White flip flop. He said, when I did hear his parents speak, their tones were not what I thought it would be as parents. It was like they were willing to accept what was going on. Yes, that's what everybody is saying about these parents. The parents, I don't know, maybe they slow. I don't mean that in a bad way. Because baby, that was my child. I'd be up on Facebook, YouTube, doing press conference every single day. You said he didn't have the 75,000? Where's all these black organization people pledge money to? He said, I went and wrote the judge up several times when my nephew was on trial. I exposed the entire judicial system. They were sick of me. That's what you got to do. These parents ain't doing nothing. You said I just wouldn't. They lose most of their cases. Okay. I wouldn't use a black lawyer from that state. I would find a black lawyer out of state that can practice in that state. Okay. Yes, it does have to do with color, state, and county. Experience means nothing when they all go to the same law school. They make deals behind closed doors. Let's see here. Venue for a jury of your peers. Nobody may not want to give any more money if they're buying things. If they're buying the things they're buying. Right. The parents are irresponsible and the money they receive needs to be recovered. All that did not go towards the legal defense. All the money going forward should be placed in an account for an executor. That's why 50 Cent said that he gonna pay all legal fees. He ain't try. He gonna pay all legal fees. Okay, so it goes to a higher separate court. Okay, so this right here. Let me go back. And they talking about these donations, y'all. So let's get into this. Let's get into a little bit of this. Now, I don't know who's over the money, but I don't know. Things ain't looking too good. So let me.
And not be on no bull crap, y'all.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
And we are hearing some things about, Black Lives Matters. I don't know if this family have heard that Black Lives Matter. It's a scam. It's a scam. They took in a lot of money and they bought expensive houses and stuff like that. Well, this is what Black Lives Matter allegedly does. They are scamming their own stuff. So for them to get, backed by Black Lives Matter and they got a lot of questionable stuff going on with themselves, they need to steer clear of. They need a kick tail lawyer, y'all. And they need some counsel, somebody that is going to speak for them and not be on no bull crap, y'all. Not have no background and no bull crap either. This is what they need. And word on the street is, the daddy is a little bit, when the kids is running, if there's a race going on, he's behind. Okay, y'all. He's a little bit slower than the others. Everybody else is running faster. Okay, y'all. So there is some issues with the daddy. Okay, y'all. This is what I'm hearing. So this is why he says, things that he shouldn't say, or everybody's feeling like, they don't even want to work with him because the daddy is the reason why that the son is not getting no help. You have to look over the daddy, y'all. You have to look over him. And you have to, see it for what it is. This kid was about to go to college and he got railroaded. And there's a lot of rumors coming out now that he got thrown under the bus because if the other children would have got called out, this is why they hid this tape. If the other children would have got called out for bullying him, a lot of kids would have lost scholarships, y'all. This is what they're saying this is about. They did not want already troubled kids that was getting in trouble, like the twins and whoever else they probably hang with. Okay? Because I guarantee you those two black boys that was hanging with them too, one light skinned, one darker, word on the street, they stay in trouble too. See, this was going to mess up several people's scholarships. So instead of messing up all of their scholarships, they messed up his. This is how this went. Everybody was going to get in trouble. There was a lot of money involved with scholarships and stuff. And they were going to get in trouble if they would have released the tape that they were supposed to release. Because that tape showed them bullying this kid. That tape showed him defending himself. He was jumped, y'all. This is why allegedly that tape is being hidden and they don't want to put it out there. And we all know we ain't stupid. If he had been the one that's ignited this and, just was out here wilding out and jumped them twins and this and that, that tape would have been all over the place. The fact that they're hiding it and the fact that they had to hide it from the jurors and the parents, it shows you right there, okay, y'all, that this kid is innocent. For them to hold.
Why are they hiding the tape? Why are they hiding the tape? I thought that they were supposed to show that tape. So the other kids that knew that this baby got jumped went up there and lied to save their scholarship, and y'all playing with this man's life. And they did already to cut all his hair off his head. As soon as he went to jail, they cut all this boy hair off his head.
Hold back evidence, and everybody is, this is the part that I don't understand, about a lot of white people, y'all. A lot of white people and a couple of blacks are saying, but he took this child's life. He did this, he did that. So he's supposed to get away with that? Are they supposed to get away with bullying him? Are they supposed to get away with attacking him to the point that you had evidence? They're saying, oh, the jurors said they didn't think so. The jurors wasn't showed that evidence. If you withheld evidence from the jurors, and it probably didn't matter one way or the other, because a lot of people were saying that the juror was handpicked. Yeah, literally, they were friends or acquaintances to the person who passed away's father. This is what I'm hearing, y'all. This is what I'm hearing. So it probably didn't matter which way, one way or the other, if they showed them the tape or not. But I guess this they get out of jail free card to say that the jurors didn't know about the other tape when the trial started. We didn't find out about the other tape till afterwards. So to try to keep them out of getting in trouble. Y'all, it's a lot going on with this case, and I've never seen anything like it in my life. Now, I have to give credit where credit is due. Boosie has stepped up to the plate, y'all. And I have to say something about it and give him his flowers, y'all. Boosie has stepped up to the plate, and I just talked about this yesterday, that we need some celebrities with some deep pockets to get behind this situation. Okay, y'all? And Boosie stepped up to the plate, donated $500,000 to the cause. So kudos to you, Boosie. Okay? I wish it was more like you out here, because
now I told y'all that Boosie had donated that, and some people's like, no, that's AI. No, Boosie donated that money to him for his attorneys. But hey, they said the parents out here doing other stuff. So
now we're hearing rumors. See, one thing about rumors is it's rumors, okay, y'all, until it's proven. That's why I always say allegedly, word on the street, okay, until it's proven. It has been proven that Boosie wrote a check, y'all, for $500,000. So shout out to Boosie, y'all. Give Boosie his props, okay? Because a lot of them aren't doing nothing. A lot of them are sitting back letting people laugh for them. Oh, 50 Cent did this. Oh, Cardi B did that. No proof whatsoever, y'all. Matter of fact, if you Google Cardi B or whatever, they're saying that she ain't gave a dime. A dime. And she was one of the people that came forward, one of the first people that came forward.
Just because you Google something, that don't mean she didn't get it. I'm just going to say alleged.
Or to say that this was injustice. She's somebody that, has some change. She don't have to give a whole heap of lot because she got kids. She's a single parent. But give up something. Don't just run your mouth. Put your money where your mouth is. If Boosie can give up $500,000, you think Cardi B can't give up $500,000? She got way more money than Boosie. I can tell you that right now. And I appreciate her. I truly appreciate her for even coming out saying something. Because a lot of people, these house ninjas, they scared to talk. They scared to say anything. So I still give her flowers for saying something. But I'm tired of people running around lying, y'all. Okay? And people are so mad at Boosie right now. Oh, this guy right here posted, or better yet, use the $500,000 to help Black youth go to college or trade school. That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. This child was on his way to college, and they were jealous of him, y'all. They were jealous. He was on his way to college. So this is helping somebody go to college.
Now, I can't believe some of these people with these comments. So if Boosie donate or whoever donate, then y'all think that they should have donated, talking about they could have gave it to some other kids to help go to college? So this young man's life is on the line, 35 years, and you don't think that money should go to him? What type of damn diabolical people are y'all? What the fuck?
I can't stand these, y'all. I know what I want to say. I cannot stand people that got the screws missing like this. And jealousy is seeping through their skin. Y'all, it doesn't make any sense. Maria said, I'm not for sure why your people, your kind, continue to get on here and speak on things you know nothing of. He does help the youth get into college, not just Black youth, but all youth. So know your facts, but don't get jealous because, you know, he's helping this kid. It's people peed off about them, people helping this child, y'all. They could care less that he was jumped. They could care less that they held back evidence. They could care less about that. Think about if this was your child got jumped and a tussle occurred and one was hurt and your child is sent to prison when he was jumped by 4 people. 4 people, y'all. And when you get to court, they hold back very key evidence, serious key evidence, y'all. Think about that for a second. Another person says he said what he's said by doing this. He's helping get Carmela a chance to go to college. Sending people to college isn't what everyone needs. College trains how to build wealth for other people who don't give a rat's a secret about you. Okay, so they checking this guy that's talking about he shouldn't give this $500,000 to this kid to help him out. Okay. Another person said that's always good, but right now this is urgent and requires our full attention. Help this baby now. We don't know what's going on with Anthony right now. He could be in there having seizures. Seriously, we don't even know. We don't even know if they're giving him his pharmacy stuff. Because we all know when you go to jail and stuff like that, you got to be knocking on the gate and hollering and trying to get some help for them to even give you anything. If you got asthma, they don't let you keep your asthma spray. You got to call the guards and stuff to ask them to bring it to you. And we all know that it's urgent how fast they move to give you certain things if you have underlying issues. So that's something that's very important that we are all worried about. Him even being given the things that he needs to control these multiple seizures that he has all the time. Okay, y'all? So that's so important. This is why this is so urgent.
So I'm going to stop it there, guys. All right. So what do y'all think? Now, I forgot that this baby does take medication. I think he epilepsy. I know he has seizures or something like that. Matt Powers is a paid attorney. I don't agree with they lose most of their cases. Okay. Because I hired a Black lawyer from New York City to fight my nephew case in New York State. They wasn't affiliated with the lawyers, affiliated with that lawyer's pool. Okay. Most people don't know how to fight the judicial system. I'm donating from every paycheck. All right. Chat, there is a video by one of our beloved CCs. It's 2 hours long that I sent to Dr. T. It's a must view. I will let Dr. T promote the viewing of it. It was a amazing as to what was disclosed. His father was a car salesman? Ain't nobody gonna give them no money for no attorney if they're buying houses and cars. Yeah, we know the lawyers have to be able to practice in that state. 50 will hire bail lawyers to fight at the appeals level. He'll be free in about 3 years. They will either grant a new trial or throw the case out. Yes, I do know, but there are lawyers that have passed the bar in several states to enable them to practice law. My friend, civil rights attorney Norman Siegel was one. Okay. I think 50 would get him the best attorney. I hope he's going to win that appeal. And here we go, judging the father and don't even know him. This is a lot of pressure mentally, and folks are not in their position. Okay. Everybody, got the right to their opinion, but I'm just going to say for me personally, I would be out there, talking up for my son. That's just me. But some people don't have the capacity or I don't know. Some people just are not comfortable in front of cameras or, like I said, you got some parents that are just straight up and down. Then you got some parents that are got a little thug and rough around the edges, He's going to be free sooner based on what I've learned today. It will be a fight. A judge did not allow it. He didn't allow it. That's why they didn't want cameras in the courtroom. A subpoena was issued for the tape, but is not received by the school. Queen Sheba was there, yes. What they did to him was diabolical and it was filmed. I believe they should have used the money for only for lawyers and court fees. That's what I would have did. If another judge hearing the appeal, you might walk on first appeal. If not, then the appellate appeal. Okay. They hid the video to put it on him. So sad. Now there was another. Wait a minute. Let me go back here. There was something that came out about the judge. Here it is. So this person here, I don't know who this man is, but let's look at it. Let me go back.
Stuff is coming out. Collin County need to nip this one quick because I'm telling you, this ain't good for them. People are digging into their history of the things that they're into. And only on account of one man, Mr. John Roach, y'all. John R. Roach. He decided that I'm going out with a bang when I retire. I'm going to go viral when I go retire. Right before I retire, I'm going to go viral. Well, you're going viral, all right, but not for the right reasons. They're looking at Collin County as a county that, ain't no different than other counties that has sundown towns, all this stuff, y'all. People are paying attention to everything right now. And ain't nothing being held back. They pulling up dirt on everybody, the judge, the DA, everybody. Okay, y'all. We didn't even found out that Austin, the father, is a drunk, y'all. That broke him and his wife ain't even together no more. Like, we're finding out a lot of information now, a lot. And they're study digging, y'all. There's so many other cases. And word on the street is Mr. John Roach, he's about to judge 2 more cases, y'all. 2 more cases. And he said he's going to be the same way he was on this one. Is they black? I'm just asking, y'all. Just asking. Because we all know that makes a big difference when it comes to his judgment, y'all. This ain't good for him to retire on. He's going out bad. And I think he's thinking that, just because he got all the people that was, a race to the sis in his corner, that he's going out with a bang. But no, y'all, he's looking bad. He's making Collin County look bad. Like I said, they are digging. They done pulled the shovel out, y'all, for Collin County.
Candace Matthews, the lady with the black cowboy hat on, she is finding all type of dirt on him. I told you the DA was a pedo. So she's digging
on this whole situation. And everything that they did, red flags all over the place, y'all. This guy came out and said that he had a fair trial, y'all. And wasn't nothing about this trial fair. Okay? I want y'all to peep what people, I put it up, y'all. Let me make this smaller. I want y'all to pay attention to what's being posted up about this case. When I tell y'all everybody's talking about this case, everybody's talking about this case. The courtroom in every state is an administrative corporation and only open for business Monday through Friday, y'all. This guy said that he would bat a book on everything when it came to this case. Their office only open Monday through Friday, y'all. And like they said, with that being said, how did Carmelo Anthony have court on a Saturday afternoon, y'all? You know why? Because they had a special occasion. Put a ninja away weekend, okay, y'all? And they were out for BLOOD, y'all. This is what they was. If this was a regular case, it would have been Monday through Friday. This goes to show you that they went out of their way, y'all, to put this child in prison just to save all of their scholarships of the people that was out here bullying. And they got so many others that want to talk. But word on the street is, y'all, they're scared to talk. People at the school. I don't see how they could sleep. I don't see how can you go away off to college and a man of color go to prison for the rest of his life, pretty much. 35 years is a long time.
So they had this young man court date on a Saturday? That's how desperate y'all were to put this baby away? Y'all said y'all open Monday through Friday. When did Saturday come in at? Now, you should have knew something was up then. Saturday? I've never seen nobody have no court on no Saturday.
And y'all know the person that sent them there, they did this. They are the reason that this happened. And now stories are coming out that he could have fell on the tool, y'all. Them trying to get at him so hard could have cost us his life by falling on the tool. Word on the street, y'all. This is crazy. They're saying the main
and that clear lady said it was not a knifer. It was a tool that you use for your cleats. That they apparently saw. If all 4 of them jumping on him, got him on the ground, that boy could have fell on it. So he didn't necessarily connive him, he fell on it. They're not looking at that.
Collin County Courthouse, located at 2100 Bloomdale Road, McKinley, Texas, operates Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 for general court and clerk services, y'all. Doors typically open at 7 a.m. for security screening. Monday through Friday, y'all. Specific department hours. District clerk, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30. Justice for the Peace, Precinct 1, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Commissioner's Court typically meets Monday at 1:30 p.m. Y'all, no time have this court been open for the weekends until they opened it up just to send Carmelo to prison early. It was funny to them. It's a game. Talk, don't say nothing.
Let me go back a little bit.
Excuse for everything. They are playing in our faces.
This is supposed to be the tape right here.
This is what they're doing. Elon Musk playing in our faces. He know people was gonna think, oh, he must have saw the tape. Is he gonna be a part of them editing it? We saw what we saw with Kanika Jenkins. It was a while before they released that tape, and when we saw it, they said it was a reenactment tape. They wouldn't show us the original tape of her. It was a reenactment. This is what we was told. Is we about to get a reenactment too? But this reenactment is not going to be the real reenactment that everybody saw. Free that baby. Free that baby. Everybody that got something to do with this mess, everybody that's been covering this stuff, the people that's not coming forth saying something because their family probably telling them, stay out of it. You don't want to mess up your grants and your this and that and that and it is. May everything that happened to him that day come back to you all 20 times fold. Because ain't no way I could sleep at night knowing that an innocent kid went to prison for something some bullies set up. And for you all, some of you.
Let me just go a little bit further down.
What about the white people that's out here doing all kind of stuff? Why y'all only talk about, y'all, we even got Indian people, y'all, that blacks are supporting like crazy, supporting their channels. And they don't even know that before this person started off, he was doing videos about black people servicing his feet. And now he got black people putting money on his Cash App and all of that. Ooh, keep bringing the ninja stories. Why don't you keep bringing your own race stories? It's Indians out here acting a fool. Europeans, Asians, all of that. Hispanics, they races have stories. Why is it out?
Let me just go a little bit further.
This is the face of race to the schism, to the 25th power.
This is a judge.
This right here.
I'm going to stop sharing it there, guys. So what do y'all think about this case? Do y'all think that they're going to give him a new trial? You said Boosie and Cardi B donated money. It's true. Okay. I thought she did. He said allegedly they all surrounded him, jumped him. He tried to run. They grabbed him and pulled him back. I believe it. And these parents that are out here telling their kids not to get in it because of some scholarship, how would you feel if that was your child? I could believe they distracted the coach to carry it out. See, that's what we don't know if it's Cardi herself. Yeah, he has epilepsy, yes. I don't know why they said a lot of kids changed their story because they didn't want to mess up their scholarships. He said he's going to have a difficult time adjusting. And I hope they get that baby his medicine for his epilepsy. I really do. Yeah, where's Kim Kardashian at? This is terrible. Yeah, they do a lot of things behind the scenes to help. Allegedly, the racist county judge and jurors were handpicked because the prosecutor knew more personally. They did it with no questions asked before trial. Oh wow. The family life is in danger. I don't know how many black people are in that town. That's why it's important to vote every 2 years. On appeal, they're going to at least get it removed to manslaughter. Yeah, but I if he did not do nothing, he was getting jumped. That's self-defense. So why then Candace stepped up to be his lawyer. So here's Candace. Wait a minute. Here's Candace right here. Okay. So here's Candace. Now she came with a damn bag on goddamn DA name. She got a bag.
Real live lynching that happened with Carmelo Anthony. Now, I had a lot of people reaching out to me on social media. I had a lot of people tagging me and everything because I cannot be everywhere at one time. I'm all over the United States. That's right. But the thing is that when I seen that they had an actual activist and they had a legal team and they didn't have no black people on the jury, that would not have happened on our watch. I don't understand how that was even able to go further than that. That should have went to the First Court of Appeals. Then after the First Court of Appeals, then it go to the Fifth Circuit Court. We would have took it all the way to the Supreme Court. That didn't happen. Another thing that I looked at is that we had people here that were paid to be moles to create chaos. See, we used to dealing with that when we on our activism travels across this United States. That would not have happened on our watch. But again, let's be clear. Everything happens for a reason. But one thing I want to let the community know, just because I wasn't here doesn't mean I wasn't working. We were working behind the scenes because we knew that this was a setup from the beginning. We knew that they was going to find him guilty. We didn't know that it was going to be 35 years though, but we knew that it was going to be something that was going to be egregious. And that's why I want to give a shout out to Charleston White. I want to give a shout out to Brother Cornell X, because all of us got together so we can help this family to be able to get the proper legal team that's needed. And what we do, we're not going to push a legal team on you. We're going to give you the top of the notch, creme de la creme, and you pick who you want to fit for you. Yes. Okay? And that is exactly what we're doing right now at this time. Now,
they need to pick the lawyer for this family because it seems like they don't know how to pick out a good lawyer, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes. I'm just saying, not talking about the family, but I think they're going to need some help and also a spokesperson. Like I think somebody in the chat said that.
We know that they was running everything real quick with this case because I thought everything was going to be done today. I thought it was going to be done today. It was 2 days ago. And guess what? I couldn't be here for that day, because guess what? Because as an activist, when you hold people accountable, they set traps for you. Yeah. I had to be in court for a case that they was trying to set me up on that got dismissed on. Okay? But guess who here today?
Yep. Dr. Matthews.
Okay? So when you're dealing with a case of this magnitude, you have to have an experienced activist. You have to have an experienced legal team. And that's exactly what we saw, okay? And I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. It is what it is. Now we are at this point where I seen a DA, I seen a judge, I seen the Metcalf family, I seen my people, and the whole United States seen what happened here. So now where we are is what the next steps. Because see, I'm not going to do no press conference with no rah-rah. I don't have time for that. Now it's about action and plans of action. What I seen was that this young man, I've worked on several cases, criminal cases. I have never seen no inmate that's in a county jail going to TDC the very next day. Normally it takes 30, 60, 90 days before you are able to get on their chain to go to TDC. They hurry up and got this baby out of here. Then another thing that we also seen, that's why I'm bringing this information to you. What we also seen was that they already gave him a public defendant for the appeal. So this is why this is very evident and this is important, why I had to come here, so you don't get no misinformation. So now what's happening is that we have to ensure that there is the right, correct legal team to help in this process, because we can't have no more ball dropping, y'all. We cannot, because we have a young man life that's at stake at this time. Now, I'm not finna get into retrying this case because that happened then. We are here now. We are here dealing with the appeals process. This is what we own, and the time clock starts now. The fight starts now. The fight starts now, people. This is not something that we just have to be, no. This is serious. This is serious. And then I want to also say to the very people that would say, well, Dr. Matthews, she's not here. No, baby, you don't know what the hell I was doing. Because at the end of the day, I'm here now. The big dog is here now. And people gonna be.
I believe she gonna get Carmela Anthony the right defense and do what she needs to do. Now I do believe this lady. Now I haven't seen her in action. I believe she gonna get the job done. I do believe that. And I'm using this video for teaching and learning purposes. Section 107 of the Copyright Act is on the screen, in the chat, and in the description box.
Held accountable in these streets. And one thing that I want to lay out, because I know y'all didn't know nothing about this, since what I was told by some of the court watchers, they would bring information to me and tell me how the DA was talking in that hearing, would tell me how the judge was moving in that hearing, right? Well, baby, I got some tea on them in the bag of evidence. Baby, this is the hammer bag of evidence. So, hold it for me, brother. See, I ain't come out here to play. Bring it on. I came out here since you over here want to call this boy a murderer. Then we're gonna take the covers off you. Ain't nowhere in hell that you need to be a damn DA with this foolishness. Did you know? Hold this, please. I got you. That there is a 75-page federal lawsuit for sexual harassment of the DA that was saying that Carmela Anthony is a murderer. Well, you need to be a registered sex offender, sucker. Let me read. We ain't know that. The pot calling the kettle black cow, but you the whole DA out here. Oh, so you thought y'all was the only one that could go in PACES. And let me explain to you what PACES is. PACES is the database for federal lawsuits. See, we have a research team, baby, that's colder than the media. So let me go ahead and read a little bit of it, show you how disgusting this joke is.
It's serious.
After Jane Doe 1 refused defendant Willis. Ain't that his name, Greg Willis? Oh, okay. advances at the Galveston TDCAA conference, he treated her quite differently in the workplace. He began demeaning and berating her. In one closed-door meeting, he told her, "You think like a child, and I would treat you like a child." Defendant Willis likely appreciated the gender slurring that is implicit in a male supervisor telling a female employee that she thinks like a child. Oh, wait a minute, it gets better. Hold on. More than once, she tried to break free, but he held her tighter. These physical encounters were unwanted and sexual in nature. Jane Doe 1 eventually put in for a position in the Victim Assistance Division and got it in December 2020. This role put her under the supervision of Chief Prickle. However, the unwanted touches and full frontal hugs with moaning continued. The most recent of the sexualized hugs back in April 2022. We got a damn freak for the DA, but you want to talk about Carmelo Anthony? No, we're gonna talk about you, because if you want to sit up here and go do this rocket docket type case, well, we're gonna rocket docket your ass, because you need to be in jail. You do not need to be a DA here. But see, this is what they don't tell you. That's why you got to research your people.
So this man has made sexual advances towards people in his office, but it's more stuff. He got a big file on him. But you out here calling somebody else baby a M, and you out here making sexual advances towards people in your office. Allegedly. You're voting for. And I'm going to say this to the Republican Party. Republican Party, y'all need to write somebody else in, because this man here is a sexual deviant, and he has no place being a DA here in Collin County. And if you want to see this lawsuit, you can go to my Houston Stringer page or Night Sun TV. We're going to drop the whole 75 pages so you can read it for yourself. And there's some sick puppy foolishness in here. But he's DA though. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah. But then we took it a step further. Hold that for me. We took it a step further because anytime we pull court documents, my legal team will put it in an audit, and it'll give a psychological background of the defendant. Y'all want to hear it? Yeah. I can't hear you. You want to hear it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we have predatory behavior patterns of District Attorney Greg Willis. The complaint outlines an administrative pattern where DA Willis routinely leveraged his immense legal and professional power, including his authority to refer individuals for indictment and control criminal investigations, to isolate and exploit female employees. Oh, he enforces strict closed-door policies using forested glass office doors to maintain total occupancy. Across multiple independent plaintiff accounts, Willis repeatedly utilized identical operational pretexts to force unwanted physical contact. He frequently claimed he needed help with an electronic document to draw female staff behind his desk, subsequently tapping them in chairs, massaging their shoulders, stroking their limbs, and forcing full frontal body hugs while rubbing their lower backs, audibly moaning. He explicitly framed his actions. Why are you touching? Wait a minute. You touching people, giving them back rubs, moaning? Oh, this is a pervert. Allegedly, this is a damn pervert. This is the DA now. As personal compulsions, stating, telling staff, sometimes I can't help myself. When he near to them and blaming their appearance for the lack of professional control. That's the DA we got in here. That's the DA who did this to Carmelo Anthony. So y'all ain't know that, huh? Oh, y'all didn't? Okay. And then, so let me tell you about, let me get another one. Hold on, it's more, baby. It's more stuff. It's more stuff. Now, I want to give credit to North Carolina The Beat, which is another
It's another black journalist that we all work together. All us people, activists, journalists, we work together. And I thank him for giving us this information, and we confirmed all of it. However, Judge Roach, now I'm on your avenue. Okay? Did y'all know that there's a third-party website? Because y'all know I deal with judicial accountability, right? Y'all know I bring them judges and I slang them when they dirty, right? So there's a third party that I want you all to be able to go to. And I'm going to make sure that we put it in the article so you can use that as a resource. Because whatever court you go to in the United States that deal with family and children, you need to know who's on this list. And this is a list of child abuse judges. This is child abuse judges, and this comes from the childabusejudges.com.
Oh,
yeah. See, you don't know
about the judges,
you know, right? Okay. So as of 12/22/2025, 1,400 plus judges have been accused of child abuse. Many judges 2 to 6 times. So let's see what state we got Texas up with, because this is all of it. But I'm just going to show y'all Texas. Let's see who name on here.
Receipts.
She's giving us some tea. I know you can go look up judges and see if they were convicted of child abuse or anything like that. I didn't know there was no website for that. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, here you go. My Versace glasses kind of got in the way. But Judge John Roach Jr. is on that list. And this is the same judge that convicted Carmelo. So you know what they say. Don't throw rocks living in a what? Glass house. So you need to know who is governing you guys. Because if you don't, how do you know how to move? That's why elections is important. You need to know who you're voting for. Y'all over here putting sex offenders in here, child abuse judges in here, and you wonder why.
So this judge is on the list of the judges who are child abuse, who have done child abuse to children. Okay, all right. Write that information down.
Why you can't move 2 steps forward and you got to take 2 steps back, and then they turn around and take your kids from you. Then they turn around and have your ass going to TDCJ for over 30 years. But that's what you got in this county here. So what I want to leave to the people of Collin County is this. DFW surrounding areas. We got to mobilize. We got to mobilize. We got to stop fighting each other, and we got to start fighting fire with fire. We have to let these people know that we would not tolerate this egregious activity that they're doing to our people. We would not tolerate it. So I did not come out here to rah-rah. I came out here to tell truth to power.
Thank you.
So you know who you dealing with in here. See, while you going and getting in that Jordan line, you better get in that voting line.
That's right.
When you over there on that stripper pole, you better get to that voting pole.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, who they affect locally is y'all. So do I got any questions for the media? Because I got time today. I got time today. I sure do.
The people that are not in higher power like you guys, what do you want us to do as the people? Do we keep, I'm a blogger, so what do we just...
No, what you do, you continue being a blogger. You continue shining the light. But what you have to do, you have to ensure whatever that you put in, that it is credible. Because you damage your credibility, you damage everything. Yes.
I know that you have a lot of problems with your trial and the way it went down.
Yes.
What is your biggest problem with it?
Wait a minute, that sounds like a is that a white? No, I don't want to color it, but let's
Feel like discredits the entire trial.
Who was conducting it from the beginning? And then who was the one that was convicting? Who was the one that was calling the shots? I got a problem with these people. You know, I actually have a problem with this. I have a problem, like I'm going to repeat this again. This was a modern day live lynchings. This was from the very beginning that this young man was doomed. That's why we were working behind the scenes, because this time we finna get in front of this.
What are you doing now in terms of trying to help with an appeal or be involved?
What we're doing now at this stage is trying to help the family to get the right, proper legal representation. We giving them names, and they need to be able to pick who they want. I'm not gonna just say, no, you take this lawyer here, and then this lawyer get over here and do what these lawyers did, and just sold this child up the river. Now, am I in agreement with anybody losing their life? Absolutely not. But I'm also in agreement of accountability, because accountability breeds responsibility. And it's our responsibility as a community and as me as an activist to call it out. Because when you don't shine a light to it, it's going to continue. That's why y'all need to know who we dealing with in here. And I'm not done digging up all the rest of these judges. Or whoever else. We're not done.
What else will you be doing to?
I'm sorry?
What else will you be doing besides this event here today?
I'm just gonna say this. You just stay tuned. You just stay tuned.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there, guys. So I'm going to keep up with Dr. Candace Matthews in regards to this case, because they pulling up stuff on these judges. Free Carmelo Anthony, yes. There are a bunch of innocent people in jail. You think you're going to be granted a new trial? Clay Kane, okay. "20 years behind those walls in men's facility. Plus, I worked attorney visits and the correctional court facilities. Many of those lawyers are criminals." Yes, I know that. I heard she gave the monies from the tickets. It changed my life. The sad part is their prisoners kept me safe so I could retire, not my colleagues. Oh, wow. And you are blessed. You are a good person. I've never seen no trial go that fast. Over here in Illinois here with the two women, the two baby mamas, and one of the baby mamas unalive, the other baby mama, it's been about 2 years or so, and they still ain't got no trial. You said, "Thank you. After clearing up my other projects, I will continue my journey via a podcast exposing the corrupt judiciary and prison system is modern day lynching." Okay, let me know. Let me know, because I want to come over and support. And also shout out your podcast so we can come over there and watch. Yes, they need to have someone else control the money, because they are not handling the money right to help court fees and lawyers only. I think so too. Where is Benjamin Crump? I ain't seen Benjamin Crump in a while, y'all. Where is he at? I doubt they would spend the money buying a house now that you think about it. If they are in danger, there could be Airbnbs. Okay. We have the right woman in this case, Dr. Candace Matthews. Yes. All right. You worked on Rikers Island in New York? Whoa. Baby, my heart goes out to you. Worked on Rikers Island? When I retired and started writing my books, I discovered Rikers Island was owned by a plantation owner named Rikers. Really? 143 likes and 106 in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Y'all, we're going to, say Candace Matthews is your cousin? Baby, she don't play. All right. That's what I don't understand. They had some black juries, they dismissed them. So what we're gonna do every day, guys, we're gonna try to find information. Well, I'm gonna find information and present it to y'all. Okay. I'm gonna look up Cardi B and 50 Cent again. I'm gonna try to do some digging for Cardi B and for 50 Cent, because they said they gave the money or they're gonna pay for all attorney fees. So I'm gonna dig about that. For to see what else Candace been saying about these corrupt judges. So if you a judge and you are for alleged CA, you can still be a judge, and then the other DA is getting sued for sexual misconduct, and they can still be on cases. I was on extensive media tour a couple of years ago, blasting the prison system. Well, let me know if you're going to be speaking. Let me know if any books and stuff you wrote. Send me that information, because we women and men, we need to stick together and support each other. Like if I know people come out on my channel who are content creator, podcasters, I always shout them out, because this is, a community. We have to work together. So if I can send some people to your channel or anything like that, that's what I like to do. I like to network. So when I know content creators are on my channel, I will put their name up there and let them know, y'all go check out their work, go follow them. So I always try to support anybody I can. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for coming to my channel. But I'm going to try to be, we're going to still talk about Claressa Shields, some, but I do want to start talking about these cases or whatever. We need to be aware of stuff that we don't know. What's the other case? Holly and Romika. We need to stay up to date on that to see what happened. That's in Illinois. We need to stay up to date on Carlo Anthony case. We need to know what's going on with that. I don't care if I can send $10, $5, something is better than nothing. It all adds up. We need to, what is her name? Shaquela. We need to stay up to date on that, because I've been seeing some stuff floating around YouTube talking about they have arrested the friends in the Shaquela Robinson case. But you know how AI stuff is. So you got to really look into that and see if that's happening. If they really arrested the friends or what have you, because a lot of them have changed their name. So I'm going to look more into that. But we need to be informing ourselves on different information and keeping up to date. And those inmates, everybody in prisons are not bad people. Sometimes things just happen, and you had to be a good correctional officer for the inmates to protect you, because you got some dirty correctional officers and things like that. So you had to be a good correctional officers for those inmates to protect you. I was on CNN. Chasing news, New York Parks, etc. Anytime something happened in the prison system, they would send for me. God called me to expose the dirty system. Yes. People are called for a lot of work, and we just have to tap into it. But guys, every time I get on my live, I promise y'all, I'll be saying, okay, I'm going to stay on here an hour or an hour and a half. And then I start talking about everything, and I just stay on here. We've been on here for 3 hours and almost 40 minutes. Yes, guys, that's why I wanted to do a meet and greet so we can all meet up. Y'all, I want to meet y'all. Inside the dark underbelly of Rikers Island, a retired female correctional officer speaks out. Okay, guys, this is her book right here. Now, can we get that on Amazon? Is this on Amazon, Robin? I'll try to see if I can find it on Amazon or just Google it. All right, guys, we've been on here for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Guys, that's the name of Robin's book. Please, please, please go support her. And if you're going to get it, is it on Audible as well? So please go support her. Look on Amazon for the book. I'm hoping it's on Amazon. Yes, I'm trying to set up a meet and greet now. So when I come back on tomorrow, y'all let me know if y'all are interested in a meet and greet and what would be a good meeting place for you all. Brian's and Noble. Is it on Brian's and Noble's? So we're gonna have to see where we can find the book at. Or on Amazon. We're gonna have to look for it. Okay, y'all. Anything anybody want to say in closing at all? Anybody want to say any last minute words or anything? Let me know. Audible, I love doing Audible myself. So we're gonna see here. All right, guys. Well, I will see everyone tomorrow and be looking for Drop the T 2.0. We got to talk about Beyond the Gates tomorrow, okay? You said yes, it's on Amazon. Okay, y'all. Her book is on Amazon. Not Audible yet. Okay. Okay, Robin. So everybody go support Robin right here. That's the name of the book. Okay. And then I'll make sure I let me where is it at? Let me copy this so I can be showing it tomorrow. And then also Proud Mimi, she has a store as well that she still sells stuff at as well. Okay. It's selling in every platform. Okay. Make sure y'all hit the like button. All right, guys. That judge is crooked and has ties to that family, the Metcalf family. He should have recused himself from the trial. I hope he gets everything that's coming to him. Yes. And that's why the trial was held on a Saturday, because y'all know he's getting ready to retire. Judge Roach getting ready to retire. And I believe they knew all those people. That's why they had it moved to that jurisdiction. Yes. Just Google it after Robin K. Miller. Okay. All right, guys. If you guys did not hit the like button on your way in, please hit on your way out. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and follow me on all platforms. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good night. Good night.